like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all, I'm back with some new content. This video features Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. Guys, we're gonna have a few polls going on throughout this video, so please be sure to participate. All right, y'all, let's get into this video.
It's time to expose all that's hidden. Anybody. But first, I just want to breathe real quick. I'm going to let everybody come in the room real quick. I want to breathe real quick because this is very serious. I don't feel like this is the type of live that should ever have to be done ever again. You know? Just sit with me for a minute. Let people come in the room. Yeah, I'm gonna expose everything on this one. You like it? You like my feather tattoo? I gotta keep it off the sun for right now. Buddy, come on, man. Back up, bruh. It's the whole backyard. Like some Palo Santo real quick. While we wait for everybody to come in this room, while we wait for this live to get started. If the tea is in here, y'all, oh, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it hurt. But I ate it, you know. T, if you ain't here, go ahead and come in here. If not, let me send it to you real quick. Nah, this is a very important one. I don't feel like this is the type of live that'll ever have to be done again. I'm just gonna say it like that.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to go on ahead and strap on y'all seatbelt because I'm telling y'all, I got a bad feeling. I feel like Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., is about to crash out, y'all.
I'm just gonna say it like that. You come on in. T, I want you to come in real quick. I want to go live with you because I want you to bring your followers in here too. This is gonna be a lot for the people who love me, for the people who hate me, for the people who've seen the journey of carbonation, for the people who've seen Velvet, Janae, everything. Back up, yo. Back up. The puppies. You're here? Okay. I would like for you to come up here real quick. You don't have to step up here. As many people as possible to see this. I know it'll go online anyway. But just while we're here, while we're live, you know, we've got some things to say. I'm actually going to start off by, while you here, I'm going to start off by talking to you. But first, hey, what's up?
Peace, Courtney.
Peace, peace. Everybody just take a breath real quick. Try not to be on edge with this one. I know it's heavy, but try not to be on edge. I'm burning this Palo Santo, bring in some good energy, bring in abundance, bring in positive energy if possible. And this is how we're going to start it off. I'm going to bring in some positive energy towards you. I called T earlier today. Didn't even know I had your number. I was like, why is this in my phone? Because I've always looked at T and a number of people as my enemies. I was in the shower. Do you mind? I'm going to tell them what I told you. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah. I was in the shower and I was just sitting there so mad today. Like, this woman has destroyed my family. This woman has pulled these women in directions that, you know, it's not true. Back up, buddy. You are so cute, but dang, man. You know, and I just blamed T for so much today in my head. And I was just in the shower and I was like, bro, like, I hope, you know, she just goes away. I hope something just happens to her. And then immediately I was like, bro, hold up. If the moment you wish that on her, it has to come to you. And so I immediately had to retract it. And not just that, but it showed me everything else I needed to know for today to even want to do this live and make this video. So I want to apologize to the T for always coming at you, pushing you away, having disrespectful tones and energies towards you, when in actuality, if you guys really pay attention, the T has played a massive role in exposing and breaking down carbonation as the cult that it was. Quite literally from the inside, telling you from the outside now, it was a satanic sex cult. It was, literally. And T was day in, day out, always making videos, always exposing it. And, you know, once I left the cult, I felt like, well, she's just bothering me because now I'm just numbers. Now she can just make money from us. Now she can just make money off of us. And I'm not seeing what God's really doing. I'm not seeing the bigger picture, bro. This woman has spent all of this time and energy making all of these videos, researching all of this stuff to expose something that was truly foul.
Y'all, why is he sitting up here acting like him and Velvet wasn't trying to do a whole carbonation part 2 when they first got together? Now he up here talking about that the T was documenting something that was really horrific. If it was so horrific, why was you and Velvet trying to bring it back? And why do you and Velvet still actually preach and teach the knowledge of Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God?
Something that was truly foul. Truly, it really was. And deeper than that. As she continued to come at me and Janae and Velvet, I also further realized that, hey, maybe I didn't have it all together either. And maybe she is pointing things out about myself. And I'm making her into the enemy when I'm really still my own enemy. So I want to apologize to the T publicly, because I feel like you actually deserve grace. You actually deserve respect. And you have not gotten that, not from me. And I don't know what cult members that we used to be in the group give you respect at any rate. But I just want to say thank you. And you're still going with the girls that are still there who clearly need help, like clearly, you know. These are women I've watched feet like them, their heads being stomped on. I've watched blood leaving their faces and their bodies. You know, I've seen them abused. They have been raped. It's a number of things, and they're psychologically in a place to where they think that that's okay. And they literally want to pull more people into that just to make themselves seem like they're not crazy. And that is crazy. And that is something that I didn't realize I was doing. So T, I hope you accept my apology. A lot of people, they're not going to really like it because a lot of people are so stuck into the knowledge and they're so stuck into the information that they're only going to see these things from like one side. But when you apply knowledge and you actually live in love, you can't have any enemies. All of your problems are projecting from you. T don't come to me in my inbox with problems. I don't think she sits at home wishing the worst on me. As a matter of fact, she's around for Janae, which means that she's actually being around for my daughter, while I'm not able to do that. How heavy is that? So I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done. And I want to say keep going. And I actually support you. I actually support your page. And that's pretty much it for T, like for you. But yeah, I do want to apologize
Yeah, I
for
want to
that. And I do want to say thank you.
before you. I want to just put out there, and I know that a lot of you who were in the code at the time probably were thinking that I was making fun of you and utilizing your plight for gain, for personal gain. But I just want to let you know, my channel's never been monetized, for one. I've never made any money off of
Oh,
documenting
wow.
code.
That's news.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure where that came from, but I know a lot of people kind of had that perception. I've never made a dime off of you, off of any of this, ever, at any point. I've always understood that this was a kind of a spiritual warfare, especially in dealing with a guy like Eligio, who is leading a cult and leading you guys down a destructive path. So I never would have even felt comfortable making money off of utilizing this type of content for any type of monetary, because it's it was demonic. What we were demonic. Okay.
To say the least.
So I wouldn't even have wanted that to be on my comments. Number two, I want to say that I know it's taken a lot for you to even express any type of apology to me. So I do accept your apology, because like
Appreciate it.
you gave me grace. I've given you grace as well. Um,
All right, y'all, it's time for another poll question. Who here believes that Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., was really genuine with that apology? If you believe he was genuine with his apology, put the word genuine in the comments. If you don't believe that he was genuine with his apology, go ahead and put it in the comments and let us know why. Thank you for your participation.
grace as well. And I do accept your apology, and I hope that it is meaningful, and I hope you really mean it, and I hope you don't go back on it at any point. Because, there are other things that you might not like, that, my opinions on certain things, but these are real life things that I think come to terms with at some point, which I think for the people watching you, it's more than just the knowledge and what you've been through. It's where you're at right now that really matters. Anything where you're going, you can manifest that in whatever way you want to manifest that, Courtney, but at the end of the day, it's really where you're at that matters. That you can make changes that you to get your to be now. Like you don't have to think about, well, what am I going to do, you know, even a week from now. It could be a day by day process for you. And I think when you get out of your head, and because you're in your head so much, when you get out of your head and get into reality, you see that you have priorities that are beyond what you might kind of be focusing on right now. Because right now, I think that the number one way to start developing a healthy relationship with your baby mothers is that you need to be in a stable financial situation, not only for your children, but mostly for you. And until you get there, I think it's going to be a vicious cycle for you. And so that is all that I want to say on this live. I know this is not about me, and I know you wanted to tell me what you had to tell me, but I just want to get that out and let you know that you being a father is the number one thing that I want to see you win at. I don't care about the knowledge. I don't care about anything else. I want to see you be the best dad that you can possibly be. Your daughter is gorgeous. She's so beautiful. She's so bright. She is going to be an incredible little girl. I personally have read her chart, and I know that this little Cancer baby is going to make her mark on the world. Now, I'm
Genius.
person. She's going to make her mark on the world, but then again, she needs you in order to do that. It can't be just one-sided, and so please prioritize your children over even the relationships with their mothers, which is also important. But I feel like everything that you do and every move that you make, you need to have your children at the forefront of it. And then everything else is going to eventually fall into place. And I feel like your spirit will settle and become more at ease once you get to that place where you're thinking about them and making moves, because these little girls, I mean, if you make the right moves now, you're going to have your own little tribe of ladies that are going to be looking up to you as the number one man in their life. Nobody else is going to be able to come close to that, but it's up to you. So the knowledge is great. Your knowledge of astrology is great, but you really got to put it to practice. You have to You have to find something that can hold passion, Courtney, that you can actually make money from, because money is important. Currency is important.
Y'all, the T is trying. She trying to get Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., to understand the importance of supporting his children. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I feel it's falling on deaf ears.
Money is important. Currency is important. Because if you don't do that, you're going to continue to feel the way that you feel about yourself, because it's not really about the women. It's not about Velvet. It's not about Janae. It's about how you feel about yourself at the end of the day. And that, you know, that's the truth. And as I think you're an Aries moon, right? Your moon's in Aries.
My moon is Cancer in the first
Oh,
house.
okay. You got a Cancer moon. So even, goodness. Okay. So you want to be there. You want to be there for your family. But I think that you have one major roadblock, and it's something that many fathers who don't prepare, you know, you didn't really prepare, and that's the truth. Once you get your finances in order, Courtney, I think that things are going to change for you. That's the biggest thing right now. These girls aren't concerned about anything besides providing for their children. Period. That's their biggest concern on a day-to-day basis. And so when you bring up relationship stuff and you haven't checked off that box yet, it's really hard for a woman to give you any type of respect. They have to know that they can rely on you. So look deep within, please, and be there for your daughter. Be there for Velvet's child, whether you have a son or a daughter. That's really all that I can say to you. Babies, somebody in the chat said babies aren't cheap, and that's very true. It's costs a lot of money, and you can't rely on, other people. And I think that want to be the number one source in their life. So you can do that, but you have to do it. You have to do the work. You got to do the work. It's this real work. Like, find something you're good at and make money at it. That's it. And you'll get everything you want. It's not saying to say money is the end all to be all, but this is just the reality. This is just real life, that you can't survive without it. And until we get into a world where we can, you know, the mothers of your children are going to have to go extra hard in order to do what you should be helping them do. So that's it. I appreciate your apology, and I'm
Well, just to reciprocate to what you said real quick, and just so you know, and it's not mystified, I completely agree. And these are things that I know, and I get frustrated on my own time because people don't know that I think like that as well. I'm all about work. I'm all about working hard, but I have been very extreme. And no, a child cannot survive off of donations. No, nobody can realistically. And I've done it before. When we went to carbonation, I went extreme. You know, I was giving away my social security card. I was giving away my birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing the most because I was just too extreme. And I'm learning to bring that back. And that was one extreme to another, because I started off working every single day, having all kind of jobs, always making money. Like, I'm a wealthy person. By nature, I'm a Taurus South Node in the 11th house. My Venus is in Taurus. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about that. I have a Capricorn Saturn. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem with work. My thing is that what I have not done was applying the knowledge that I know to be true to myself. That is the one thing that I have not done, because I gained this knowledge over time. I've gained wisdom over time. I've gained experience over time with the knowledge. And I did not always know how to use it. And we can't skip the life process. And being a narcissist is having an overvalued sense of self. that is what it is. And so I've had my waves of that. And thank you for saying these things. And I have to tell people, as an astrologer, there's a lot of people I tell, no, you should be working a job. You got a Taurus North Node. You need to be working for your money. You can't just keep praying the spirit and manifesting. And that's not how it always works. You got to.
Y'all, I ain't even finna hold y'all. I don't really have much to say right now. I just needed a break from Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., because if he knows all of this stuff, why hasn't he actually found a job yet? Why?
And that's not how it always works. You got to balance these energies all the time. Having the Scorpio North Node, I usually know I'm not supposed to work, but that's not true. The way Scorpio North Node works for me is to be able to kill my own ego. Scorpio 5th house North Node. So I have to be able to do this. I have to be able to publicly die. I have to be able to actually grow and change, not just identify and validate myself through how much money I make, what kind of house I can provide, what sex is like, or what food I can give. Those, and even what kind of beautiful woman I'm with. Those things are my South Node. That's Taurus, 11th house. I'm not supposed to validate myself with those things anymore. So getting a job and working a job and making money and, having a house, providing food, providing diapers, providing everything that would be needed, paying phone bills, it's irrelevant, because that's stuff that I could always do. That stuff they could do. That stuff anyone can do. What's being asked of me is to start to realize that I'm doing it for a specific reason outside of myself. I'm not doing it for validation anymore. And I understand why the women feel trapped in these situations. It's not because, I'm saying they're free or not, or it's not because they're actually trapped. It's because providing those things does not validate me as a man. What does validate me as a man is them being able to trust my word, them being able to know that I'm actually really growing. I'm actually applying my own knowledge to my life. And I think that's what they haven't seen. And I think that I haven't necessarily seen that I wasn't doing that either, because I was able to make money, because I got the house, I got the leases with both of our names on it, because I'm getting thousands of dollars left and right, because I can make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars a day doing astrology. It's not about that anymore. And I had to realize that today. It's about how I'm looking at them, how I'm looking at myself. And I'm projecting all of my fears onto them. And I didn't know that. I'm thinking they're not committal, and I'm the one who's non-committal. I'm thinking that they're.
Can somebody tell me what Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. is talking about, and what this has to do with him getting a job or supporting his 2 children? Anybody?
I'm thinking that they're insecure when I'm the one who's really been insecure. I'm thinking that they have no drive or motivation when it was me who didn't have enough passion because of those other factors, my fears. And until I started to realize that I have a Scorpio North Node in the 5th house, so that it's not so that I can get money and provide in that way. That's just going to make them feel trapped. What I have to do is show that I'm actually here to grow and move forward and progress with them. Those women healed before they came to me. They're not crazy. They're not bad people. And everything that they're saying about them, you guys should be saying those things about me, because that's the truth. The truth is I'm the one who's had the fears. I'm the one who's been non-committal. That's me. It's not them. I'm the one who's waiting for them to screw me over. In the process, I'm screwing them over because I'm not showing growth. I'm not showing intimacy. I'm not showing emotional availability while I'm feeling they're not emotionally available. So I'm not going to give them my emotions, and it's me projecting onto them. And I end up being a narcissist against everything that I want to, because I have an oversensitive value of myself, and I'm not realizing, dude, you're still growing though, and you're still healing, and you understand these things. And fun fact, I did attract them when I made massive healing levels, massive healing gains. But when they were around and I projected my fears back onto them, they came right back onto me. And so I went back down. I repeated a cycle. And I had to realize that. And I wrote down all of the things that I've, put myself in a cycle with these women. And you guys really should leave them alone, because they really did do a ton of healing before they came to me. They didn't make a bad decision. They're not hoes. They're not bad women or anything like that. They went through crazy stuff and they matured way faster than I did. They healed way faster than I did.
Well, I think that they had choice, Courtney, to be honest. Their mother, they can't, like, put yourself in Velvet's shoes. Could you imagine having your mindset as a single mother with two children and one on the way? She can't think like that. She doesn't have luxury.
I could. She doesn't have the time. Yeah, I could never even imagine that.
Not the time. She doesn't have the luxury to think that way. She has to provide for those girls, no matter what, no matter who, no matter when, no matter why and how. So that's why I was trying to tell you earlier. You're very one-dimensional of thinking that you foster or fix relationships that you have with these women right now. And I think that you're missing the point in that the number one way for you to do that is to put words into actions, because they're not listening to the words. They have to see something a little more tangible and solid on your part. And I think you have decided that you're not going to, I don't know if it's the word.
Well, I don't mean to like argue with you or nothing, but that's not true. Those things are being shown. Those things are there. Velvet knows that she knows where I'm at. She knows what I'm doing. I'm able to send her money. I'm able to make money.
Velvet knows where he's at and he's able to send her money. He's able to send Velvet money. What about baby Azuli? What about going to see baby Azuli using some of that money?
Send her money. I'm able to make money. I have multiple job applications out there. I have my mother's helping me with
awesome.
This. That's not the case anymore.
Like,
they don't trust me, is what you got to understand. They don't trust
me. Though I feel like, and I'm trying to tell you, because you clearly, I mean, obviously women think differently. Women need to be provided for, and they need to be provided for by the man that they want to trust or that they do trust, or they have to do it for themselves.
Correct. Yeah.
That's the only option. There's no other. And so it's not, I'm not arguing with you or anything like that. I just want to remind you that their thinking is completely different than your thinking when it comes.
Correct.
It's just, they don't have the luxury to, they can't think the way that you are. They can't operate that way. They can't function that way. And I'm just trying to tell you where their priority lies. And it's with, I got to make sure the girls are good. I got to make sure I'm good. Okay. And then we can talk about relationship stuff. We can talk about building our body, making it strong. If we're gonna not do the relationship thing, let's make amazing co-parents. But in order for them to be safe and feel safe with you and to trust you, they have to see that you're willing to do what you gotta do, even if you don't want to do it. And
you're
that's
right.
The truth of
you're
the
right.
matter. At the end of the day, all a woman really,
you're right.
That's all they want.
I think that that's true, and I know I'm making those steps. I'm doing all of those things. I'm aware of all of those things.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another poll question. Okay, who here believes that Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., is looking for a job? If you believe he's looking for a job, put true job seeker in the comments. If you do not believe that he is looking for a job, put deadbeat in the comments. Thank you for your participation.
All of those things. I'm aware of all of those things. I just know that what's putting salt on it is all the other stuff that I'm doing too. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if I was doing those things and had those things, like, it gets to the point where it's like, I don't want your money anymore, dude. Like, I'm gonna be okay. And that's where they kind of get to it as well when it comes to me, because even if I was to provide those things after a while, it's like everything that comes with it, they don't want to deal with
I don't
either.
think you
They
should
don't.
place type of thoughts on that though.
Well, I don't want to put too much out there, but this is what they tell me
Well,
themselves. Today, they told me this today.
they
It's not about. It is about the money. It is about that. It is about the security. It is about having that
it don't
practically.
matter how it comes. If you are able to secure the bag through your music, through your readings, I feel like that's gonna take you to the next level. You're never gonna get to that next level until you are financially secure yourself, and then you can secure that financial security for your children.
Can you clarify what you mean to me when you say secure? Because I just want to know I just want to know, like, from your perspective, what does that mean?
That means that you have something stable that your children can rely on, that you can provide to them through whatever means possible, legally, whatever you love doing, even if you don't love doing it. I just mean, when
I can do that.
the bag, it's your secure type of some semblance of financial security. And I know the word job seems to be kind of a trigger point for you, but
no, it's not.
okay.
No, it's not.
Then I mean, it's really, you can work for yourself. You can do so much, but I feel like that's where you're falling short at, is that they don't trust. It's not that they don't trust you. They don't trust that they are going to be financially secure with their children, are going to be financially secure with you. And so that is the root. That's the root. There's nothing else that kind of outside that, because even if your relationships with them were good, you would still be in a place where they're needing to go to work or needing to get government assistance in order to provide for the children. So that
you good. Like, I'm literally always on this. I'm on this. Like, I have nothing to hide no more. Like, for me, I don't mind if my mother's here. I don't mind what's out there about me to a certain degree, because at a certain point I don't have nothing to hide no more. This is what I'm on. This is what I've been on. I have no problem. This is what people don't know about me, bro. I work hard. I have a Mars in Virgo.
I believe you.
I have a Taurus South Node. I have a. Hold on. I'm sorry. You cutting up. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna listen to you.
Yeah, I have a Venus and Taurus. Like, it's literally in my heart to work. I'm not against that. I know that they need that from me. It's how I show my love, but they don't need that to be as something that is being held over their head either. Like they have to, like, okay, because I haven't given it to them when we were together. Well, actually I did. It's just when I gave it to them when we were together, and this is my thing, T. It's like, I know it's more than that. These women are very spiritual. I can get the jobs. I could work the jobs. I could provide all the stability. That's not enough to validate myself. I'm not going to get the jobs because I want to get them back. That's not why either. It's not just to support. It's because as a man, you should be able to provide for yourself before you even deal with anybody else. I believe in that. I always, even if it wasn't in this capitalist system, even if it wasn't in this world, a man would still be outside chopping some wood or building something or collecting something or hunting something. That's just work. That's just a giving. And I do realize that, there's been times and phases where it's been like manifest, like, no, we're not supposed to work a job. And it was OD like that from like carbonation. But that's not a thing for me anymore. And even if it was like back then, it's not a thing for me to where I'm like, I'll never work a job. People who get my readings, they know that I'll tell them, I'm like, hey, like, you should be working a job. Or even for me, I know that I'm it's not that I'm not supposed to work. It's that my jobs come to me very easily. Or when I go to work, I make a lot of money doing it. But I have to be doing something, not just sitting around, not asking for donations, not just creating drama, you know. And I'm not just, I don't even want to just be there babysitting children either, you know. So providing security in that sense, I take a lot of pride in that. I love that. But I know, and I'm telling you this, is that I know behind the scenes, even though I can provide all of that, more like in overabundant levels, and even if I was just to manifest a ton of money, there's a bigger problem with me. The bigger problem with me is that I project onto them. You see what I'm saying? I'm making their healing is ignored. They're not seen by me clearly.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all got y'all seatbelt on because I done told y'all that this boy liable to crash out, and this ride is getting a little bumpy. Because y'all, what the fuck is Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. talking about? What?
They're not seen by me clearly. And that over time makes them very insecure, I'm sure. It makes them not be able to trust me because I don't trust them. But I'm not saying that. And it becomes this manipulation thing. And then the money and then the house becomes this manipulation tool and tactic. And it's like, yeah, I can get money from you. I can send them money, but it's like, they don't, it's the conditions. Are you about to just go live and talk about it and tear me down and be dramatic and blame me for this and call me this and call me that, which I have done.
Shouldn't come with conditions though, and I think that's also a cult
I
mindset.
that's
You are
that's what I mean
so
to say.
you know how you
Shouldn't come with
haven't
conditions.
faced your indoctrination yet. You still have so much healing to do, Courtney, and I think you gotta face some tough realizations at some
Well,
point that
I would like
you
to, if you're gonna
are
tell me
not
that,
done healing.
I
You're
want you to
not.
tell me, if you don't got to tell me like a whole description or nothing, but if you could say key words in that, do it. And I'm not against you. I'm with you because it's literally what I've been on today. I know it's a little weird, but this is how I am. I'm a freaking nerd, okay? I've been studying Nature Boy, and this is, I'm glad you said that because I realized that today too. I'm like, ever since I left Carbonation, I have not looked at him. I have not looked back at the old videos. I haven't seen what we look like. I haven't seen what we've done. Today, I went back and I watched a couple videos of Eligio to see like how was he handling these situations, and it's just, you know what I mean? Like he really just does everything he can to make them crazy, to make them the problem.
Y'all, who didn't know that Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., was still studying Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God? Like, who didn't know that? Solar, we not dumb. We know you've been watching his videos ever since you left the cult. You still there in your mind, sir. You teaching his knowledge every other day, sir. You dropping his downloads like nobody's ever heard them before.
To make them the problem. And him, he has no problem. They're going to come back. You know, they came to deal with him in the first place. He was already good. All those things. And I'm like, bro, that's complete narcissism. And I do see where I've done that. I completely see where I've done that. And it's not all the time. This is the sad part, is that it has been back and forth. It's been moments where that's not the case. And it's been moments where that is the case. And it's a trauma response. I become him when I get hurt or when they leave. It's like now they have to be the enemy, and that's not who I am. But it's a learned behavior, and I'm glad you're saying that. I had to go back and watch it today, and I had to be like, dude, I'm not that, but I definitely see when I've done that and how I've done that. I used to never go live. I've never really even was an internet person until after all of the carbonation things. I've never gone live. I didn't do that. I was in my house. I was at work. I was with my family. We was paying rent. We was having a great time. I was just living my life. Like nothing crazy. Once I went to carbonation and after I left it, it was this idea that you're just better than everybody. And everybody else is just an average person. And I didn't realize that's narcissism. It's so small, but it can do so much. It's just a little perspective.
Yeah, don't you
I
feel
had to let
like
that go. I
inhibiting
have to let
you?
that go. More
Don't
so.
you
Go ahead.
don't you feel like that a part of that is why you kind of feel how you feel about having some type of gainful employment? I mean, all these
Yeah,
years you were told that,
I think it's connected.
working, you don't work for money, but yet the cult leader was lying to you the entire time because he was getting money in
Well,
order to
you're
provide.
talking to the finance guy right now. By the way, I know where all the money came from. I managed all of it. I generated a large amount of it. And he was really like, I'm gonna tell you that Eligio was really like a puppet. He's like a president. He ain't really got the power. It's the things behind him that's really running things, but you would never know that. And that's the thing. It's like all the money was coming from True. Number one. It was coming from military checks, True and Joy, when it was there. Number one, let's just get that clear. Number two, Bigo, we didn't make really any money from Bigo. We didn't. When we made the most money from Bigo is when I stepped in and I started playing with the gifts and learning algorithms and learning the PKs and learning the apps till we ran up. The highest month was 27,000 in 1 month off of Bigo, and that was me. I did that. I learned algorithms. I found a trick with the super lucky gifts, and I was able to hook him up and other people up. I was the guy who was making all the phone calls. That was my job. I worked every single day in Carbonation. I was working every single day. Eligio would get on live and he would just, that's the minimum. That's the minimum, is just to just show your face and have the thing on. That's the minimum. What he did on there was irrelevant as well. It was all the other stuff that generated the money. It was all of the unemployment things. It was all of the food stamps. It was military checks. That is what supported Carbonation. Donations never supported Carbonation. There's maybe 2 or 3 people who would donate large amounts of money. But Eligio, he's a Taurus in the 11th house. He is my South Node. And the thing is about him is that he has the drive of work. So it looks like he's working just because he's showing up all the time. It's like going to PE. All you got to do is dress up and show up and you can pass the class. But actually doing the work, actually growing and progressing, that was always me, True, and Musa, and Loyal. That's we made all the money. We did everything. You see what I'm saying? So I'm knowing that at a certain point, I can't keep connecting myself to being a man just because I work and just because I make money. Because even then, there were so many things in the cult.
Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., you're still failing to realize that you were Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three Gods servant. That's why you were working. You were serving his kingdom, and you were in a cult.
There were so many things in the cult. Although we were able to do that, there's so many other issues within ourselves. Like, I don't have the same issues as Eligio, but I have picked up a lot of the traits of him by being there for so long, being around him so long. I can see that. And our charts are close. He's Taurus 11th house. I'm Gemini 12. He's 211. I'm 312. We right there. Both Cancer ascendants. Me and Eligio both have Cancer moon, first house, 27 degrees. Exactly. We have the exact same moon. Exactly the same. It's not like you're like Eligio. Bro, I'm me. We're literally like just literally similar people. Except there's a difference. The difference is I don't want to be a narcissist. I don't want to be a cult leader. I don't want to be a low value man. I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be the same. I want to grow. I want to change. I want to evolve. I want to live my life in love. I want my children in my life. I want my partners to want me, not just because, but because it's real. I don't want to be like him. And I watch videos of him. He does not want to change. He's comfortable with who he is. He wants to stay that guy. I don't want to do that. I want to evolve in every way possible for me. For me. And I know that those women, they didn't see Eligio in me. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got with me. They saw somebody with potential. But when I started showing them those old traits, and I give myself grace as well. I just got out the cult. I just got out the group. And you're right. You can't just act like you're healed and fixed. These things take time. They take time. Velvet, had years. Janae had way more time. They both had way more time outside of the cult to experience themselves, to see themselves, to do a lot of healing. And I don't want to take that away from them. I don't. I do want to take responsibility for the fact that although I want these things, I have not been able to show them as readily as I wish I could have. And I don't beat myself up about that. I give myself a little bit of grace, but the problem would be if I never acknowledged it, if I wouldn't listen to you, if I wouldn't listen to them, if I don't listen to the people here, even the people who hate me, they really just want to help. Like this person, excuses. Say what you want to say. At the end of the day, I'm going to consider that. And I'm going to be like, okay, are those excuses? I don't want to live with excuses. All I do know is that I do need to grow in certain areas. You can call them excuses. You can say what you want to say. I'm here to listen and I'm here to grow. If I can take something from that, I will. I'm not going to be the guy who's going to be like, man, you don't know me, man, this, that, this, and that. It just is what it is, bro. I'm living in love. And so even if you can come to me from any frequency, because I say I know who I am and I know where my heart is, I know where my integrity is. I'm not in the business of projecting my fears on the people anymore. I'm not in the business of convincing people that I'm this or I'm that. I'm in the business of actually transforming. I'm in the business of actually becoming. And I wish I could do it in the snap of a finger, but it's a journey. And the more that you guys say and expose and point out, the more it helps me. I'm not going to cap. It's great. And for me, it used to hurt. And it used to be something where you would ignore it or you would justify it or you would make excuses. I'm not in that business no more. You see a problem in me, say it. I'm going to pay attention, because if I'm that guy who I say I am, if I really live in that love, if I'm really here to grow and evolve, if I'm really here to be that example, then be the fucking example, dude. Actually grow. Actually evolve. Stop being stagnant. Stop repeating the patterns. Stop repeating what was going on. Acknowledge that for you to heal, you have to find your problems first. You have to acknowledge it, dude, at some point. And get over it. Get over your ego. Get over your pride. Swallow it for a day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that is very important. And I think that is my superpower. My ability to be vulnerable and my ability to want to change and transform. I don't want to stay the same. I refuse to be stagnant. I refuse. I refuse.
I think that you have no choice. Courtney, do you feel that you have, that your ego is what would allow you to hit the pavement, start walking into places, put yourself out there? I know, Courtney, you can get hired somewhere pretty relatively fast.
Easy. I gotta just choose what I want.
So what is stopping you from doing that? Because in order for you to get the life that you seek, because I know that you're not fulfilled right now. You're not happy.
Know what's going on? Do you know where I'm at right now?
No, I don't. Tell the people what's going on with you.
Where I'm at right now, let me just be a nerd for 0.2 seconds, is in astrocartology. I'm actually in my midhaven point. I'm in my Saturn return right now, and I'm actually in my Saturn ley line on my nerdy side. But in the practical side, where I'm at is I'm at my mom's house. And the thing about my mom's house is that she doesn't play no games. If you're going to be here, you're going to work. If you're going to be here, you're going to pay rent. If you're going to be here, you're going to do all those things. Me and my mother, we worked this out way before I came here. I've been on this wave for a while now. And it's just been a matter of motion. I had to finish paying off my lease in Mexico because I had a year lease there.
Now, over here at the Medea movement, we already know that that's a lie. He didn't pay off no damn lease. What happened is he went ahead and got his roommate to sign over responsibility for the apartment, and his roommate took it on over because his roommate was probably paying the majority of the bills anyway. So that's what happened, y'all. He's sitting up here lying, talking about he paid off his lease, knowing that just the other day he was up here begging for somebody to contribute to $300 so he could help Velvet pay her phone bill. He need to stop.
In Mexico, because I had a year lease there, I had to work with the realtors. I would have been out here in the States way earlier for Razuli. I've been trying to do that while Janae was pregnant as well. However, I had to break leases. I had to pay certain things. I had to use a lot of my money to get out of that situation that I had created with Velvet in Mexico. And I was able to successfully do all that. It's been steps and it's been time. But in the process of that, I have also sabotaged myself with how I've presented myself, and also with not acknowledging the more inner parts of healing and work that I had to do while I had to wait. So I was going live and I was blaming them for different things in certain degrees. Where I'm at right now, I've been putting in job applications for like a while now, and it's not that I can't find one, it's that I'm just choosing. And probably quite literally.
Okay, so it's not that he can't find a job, y'all. He's just very choosy. All right, Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., because Velvet says she gonna put you on child support. That's what she said, sir.
And probably quite literally, I think the one I really want to choose, just to be like vulnerable right here, is what I really want to do is I want to just do the Amazon thing, because they offer in 20 where I'm at. They offer in 20 where I'm at. They got all the benefits. I get to choose all my hours. I get to do all of that. I've never been against work, bro. And even when I work, I still make money doing other things. Like, I'm a hustler. That's what y'all don't know. Y'all don't know that I've had a lot of money. I've had my own houses. I've had like all the time. I just got to put my effort in. I just got to try, and I just got to put applications out there. I just got to try. So, I don't want to tell you everything, but there's a number of things I'm doing. I'm not even just looking for one job. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I have my businesses that I'm building. All my music is finally like, even my art is actually starting to make sense. I'm not just hanging out or holding on to my craft. Like, they see me working, they see me making all this music and stuff, but they don't see it out. Now I actually have these things actually out. These things take about a month to actually go out. You get paid for this shit. You get paid for this shit. Like it is what it is. Like, I'm doing a number of things. Got this. Okay, that's cool. Nice, cool story, bro. But not just that. I've also got, hold on, can't show you everything. Hold on. I've also got this. How do I view it? Where is it? Where do I go to see it? It should be right here. I've got this right here as well. Hold on. Go to the thing. Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. Boom. All right. Got this as well. Got an actual online store that I created. Every little thing about this I've generated. I created each and everything about this is completely customized. I've made everything here. You see what I'm saying? I'm not playing with this stuff. I have options. And then here, this is also where my books are going to be. I have about 3 or 4 books, because the knowledge I have is very real.
Y'all, go ahead and put the title of Solar's books in the comments. I want to know who can guess what his books are going to be about. Like, please put the title. My favorite title that I think his book is going to be like is How to Be a Deadbeat Dad.
4 books, because the knowledge I have is very real. I still want to put that out there. Astrology, different things like that, is a number of things. My books will be here. I can actually put any products on here. Any products that I like, I can put Janae's Sage. This is Janae's Sage. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is my homie Naeem's tea. I could put this stuff on there. Like, I've got a number of things that I can do business-wise. Like, I use this every day. Does this look familiar? Does this look familiar to anybody? This is Janae's products. I'm preparing myself to be able to provide and be there for in every way possible. My whole day is spent working. All day. Putting in applications, reviewing resumes, making phone calls, researching different things, looking for, different ways to improve and provide. Work is easy, dude. Work for me, I love that shit. And I'm in my Saturn return. And my Saturn's Pisces in the 10th house. So even turning my art into a business is critical. So I'm not against that. I'm not against the work. I think that where I have been held up has been my perspective. I think where my mind has been flawed. I think where my feelings have been were misplaced. I think those were the most toxic things about me. Over time, like, it's like, I'm telling y'all, like, the job thing sounds good. Like, y'all keep saying that all you want. That takes time anyway. Even once I get the job, it's gonna take a couple weeks to get the check. Actually, they pay. The Amazon pays you daily. You can actually get paid every time you work, which is great. And it's 20 an hour where I'm at. So I'm like, yeah, like, yeah. So I know some cool stuff. I have certain applications where, and connections to where I'm actually doing certain electrician training as well. I can get into that as well. I'm so far from limited when it comes to work. It's, to me, in my head, it's like, if I don't work, then Velvet's gonna have to work. If I don't work, then Janae has to work. So, dude, you're going to have, somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's got to get the money. Somebody's got to do it, and somebody's gonna have to watch the kids. Somebody's gonna have to work. You see what I'm saying? So I got a choice, and I've chosen. I just know that they're just like you, just like a lot of other people. It's just hard to trust me. It's hard to believe in me. It's just really hard after all this time. How they don't know. People think I'm gonna snap on them. People think I'm gonna just turn into a Legio every 2 seconds, and it doesn't happen. But you never know because of how what I'm showing or what's been shown over time. And so I understand, like, it's just I gotta climb out of the hole. I don't just get to teleport out of there. I don't just get to be redeemed instantly. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some work. I'm not expecting this video to change everything either. And I really haven't even started this because I have just a small little list of just things I want to talk about.
Nope. Yep.
It's very short.
I understand. I'm gonna drop off your live now. I do wanna leave you with one question because I
I hope
understand
that answers. I hope that helps your perspective about the work thing.
Yes, it explains everything.
Okay.
My last question for you, and then I'm gonna drop.
I already did. I already applied for the Amazon. Relax.
I want to ask you, and I want you to really think about this. With your mindset and the way that you feel innately about work, tell me why you wanted this twice. This wasn't an accident. These babies were not accidents.
Oh no.
Why
No,
did
no.
you so adamantly want to have children, knowing that you had this type of mindset about work, and you're doing it because you have to, which most of us do, but this is the biggest, you brought the best gift that one could ever ask for into the world, but you have to go through so much trial and error just to get to this point that you're at right now, where you should have been at a long time ago. So I want to just leave you with, why did you and how did you think that you were going to be able to care for them and their mothers provide for them if you didn't have to eventually come to this place that you're at now, where
because I'm still not telling y'all everything. Like, I'm gonna
okay,
be
I'm gonna leave you with this so you can say everything you have to say.
Oh,
No,
gotcha.
I'm done. I'm gonna drop down, but that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, why did you make that humongous decision to do that and put yourself in this position that you're in now, and put your baby moms in the positions that they're in now? I mean, if you're truly doing everything that you said that you're doing, that's great. I'm not going to give you kudos or applaud you, because you're simply doing what you're supposed to do. Exactly. You're doing what all of us have to do.
Y'all, I gotta do it. I gotta run it back because the T, she just dropped a gem, y'all.
And if you're truly doing everything that you said that you're doing, that's great. I'm not going to give you kudos or applaud you, because you're simply doing what you're supposed to do. Exactly. You're doing what all of us have to do.
Exactly. Welcome to the real world, Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. Welcome to the real world.
Exactly. You're doing what all of us have to do. So I hope I really hope you land a job very soon, and I hope you're able to start bringing in something that's consistent, so that you can send these ladies money, both of them. You got 2 baby moms. That's a lot. You got to send them money at the least every month, or at the every single month. That's a big commitment. You got a lot on your plate, Courtney.
Yo,
do the right thing. Funny, okay, bro. Yeah, they're funny because a lot of, you got to think, some of these women are in the same position that.
Yo, I feel that. Like,
yeah, they are not just coming at you. They are coming from a place of familiarity.
Yeah. And I
Okay,
know
so you're
everybody
gonna
got
get
their reference points. Yeah.
you going. It's they're not liking what they're seeing, Courtney. And I'm I try to
We
be
all
really,
different. I understand.
you gotta get a comment. You gotta seek some understanding from them in the comments because they know how Velvet and Janae feels. And whatever you got to say about those ladies later on, please keep in mind that they need you to provide for their children. So
Yeah. Everybody's
anything
speaking
that
from
you
where they at.
say, yeah, anything you say to them, if it's not centered on how you're going to make sure those babies and them
Have
are
I said
eating, and
anything outside of that realm?
I'm just saying that's probably all they want to hear right now. They want to know when you
Yeah.
start doing that, they okay, what else you got to tell me, Courtney? What else you got to, they're going to be more receptive. But I mean, until that happens, Courtney, like, come on, like, be real. You got to step outside. You got to get out of your head. Your head is too in the clouds all the time. I understand that because I can be that way too. You got to get your head out the clouds sometimes and just you got to face reality. Deal with reality. Deal with
I
it.
agree.
And just
I agree with you.
say fuck it. I got to deal with reality. This is real life.
That's
You
why we
might
here.
know the secrets of the universe, and that's amazing, but you got mouths to feed, sir. And I'm going to need you to get your shit together for real. Okay. And I'm not coming at you.
Now, y'all know I'm about to run that back. But before I do, can the church say amen? Go ahead and put amen in the comments, y'all.
Head out the clouds sometimes and just you got to face reality. Deal with reality. Deal with
I
it.
agree.
And just
I agree with you.
say fuck it. I got to deal with reality. This is real life.
That's why
You
we
might
here.
know the secrets of the universe, and that's amazing, but you got mouths to feed, sir. And I'm going to need you to get your shit together for real. Okay. And I'm not.
Y'all, I was so happy to hear the T tell him to get his shit together. I was doing cartwheels over here because for a little bit there, I thought she was taking it too easy on Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. But she came through. She came through. Go ahead, T. I'm gonna give you your flowers, girl. You let him know.
Okay. And I'm not coming at you. I wish the best for you. I want you
Thank
to
you.
win. I want you to, but I also, you have to, come on, you have to, Janae deserves respect. Velvet deserves respect. Janae is working her ass off. Velvet is going to have to work really hard. They need your help. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah. They
I
should.
wish you the best, Courtney. I
Thank you.
really do.
Thank you so much.
For
Thank you for
your
showing up.
children, for your children's sake more than anything. So
Thank you for showing up, and thank you
yeah,
for accepting my apology, and thank you for seeing the best in me and wanting the best out of me. I appreciate that.
absolutely. Every time I look at your daughter, Janae sends me pictures of her all the time. Every time I look in her face, I want the best for that little girl. I want the best for Velvet's children as well, all of her daughters. I know
Yeah.
you think the public is so hard on them. I think you need to stop worrying about how hard the public is on them, and you just need to go hard. You got to go hard for them, because they're dealing with stress that you can't even fathom. Whatever you going through, they're dealing with it 10 times.
I'm never gonna have to go through pregnancy.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. I'll never be
Yes.
able to even fathom that.
Seriously. So think about that. That's they got a lot on their plate. You have things on your plate, but it's more for them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
More. They need both of them. And I'm not just speaking for Janae. I'm speaking for Velvet and Janae when I say this. They need you to step up. So please do that.
Mm-hmm. I agree
All
with
right.
you.
Peace.
And I hope that this created some understanding.
Yes,
Peace.
I mean, I've been documenting you. I understand you. This is
Detective head ass.
this is the conversation for the live. Like, there's a lot of things that, and I don't want to even bring up on this live because you're not ready for that yet. But so I just wanted to speak on your children and your relationships with your baby moms that are not going to improve until you You show them that you can take care of those babies and them. If you have any dreams of being with either one of them, come on, you're gonna have to show them that you got this.
I just hate this nigga.
No.
I just hate this nigga. I feel you. I hate this nigga too.
Hey,
all right.
Don't worry about the hate. Just
I don't.
No.
I alchemize.
Focus on your babies. Look at your
My
daughter's
love comes
face.
from me.
Right.
Like those children are loved. Those women are loved. Those women aren't crazy.
All you gotta do. Look at her. Look at the Zuli's face, and what? Who cares about what the comments are saying? You have this precious little baby who lights up any room she's in. She is the light. She should be the light of your life. Your next one is going to be the light of your life. Stop worrying so much about what people are saying and focus on what you got to do for you. Seriously.
You don't think I am?
Yes. I just want to remind you that that's it. I am team
because I feel like if I'm doing things that's showing the opposite of that, I also want to know that too. You know what I'm saying?
You
so
just
I want to correct.
Show
I want to remove the bad habits and replace them with good ones. You feel me?
And I feel you on that. And I feel like when people are hearing you talk about, oh well, this one said this about me, this one said that about me, and they don't see that in the background that
I don't want that.
You just showed for the first time in a live that okay, I'm applying for things, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I mean, that's what the people want to see. Your mind, their mindset is going to be different when they can see somebody that they can respect and trust from on a different level. Like, okay, he's doing what he needs to do. I might not agree with every decision that he makes, but he's on his grind, and I gotta respect that. You know,
it would be someone named Capricorn Corporate Babe, but a job. Yes, and thank you. Like yes, like you guys, yes. And you know what? I think that I was keeping things really private because I wasn't ready to publicly, also expose myself and actually just say like you guys are right,
All right. Well, thanks for listening and being receptive. I appreciate that. And have a good rest of your life.
Good rest of your life. That's what they are.
No, your live stream. Not
live.
No,
okay,
yeah,
all right.
not your life. Oh my God, no. What the heck?
No, have a good rest of your life.
Your live stream. All right, peace, Courtney.
All right, now, just as a courtesy, I'm checking with y'all to make sure that y'all got y'all seatbelt on, because I'm trying to tell y'all, Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr., is about to crash the hell out.
All right, peace, Courtney.
I love you. Thank you. Hey, peace and healing. What's up? Why not? Yeah, I'm going to bring y'all up in a minute. I see you. That thought. I want to bring you up in a minute. I just want to say these two things. I want to finish saying what she was talking about, the jobs and providing and things like that. And I was about to say something. There are some more things that y'all don't know that I can't tell you guys everything still, just for legal reasons. It's not that it's illegal. It's that there's other people and other things involved. And so I'm always working on business. I do a lot of business outside of work as well. And I don't want to tell everything, when it comes to that business with other people. So yes, I do intend on working jobs. Yes, I do intend on doing those things. I also have like a ton of money coming in different ways. It's not that I don't care about money. It's that I have to usually be patient for it. Even when I work for it, you got to be patient for it, and then you got to invest it the right way, right? But the time in between waiting and working, there's still healing and growing that's needed. And so just knowing that I know they're going to be okay. Why would you have them pregnant, or why would you get pregnant if you don't have those things lined up? Those things are lined up. The relationships, they ended, mid business and all those things. And a lot of those things are still happening. And in the relationships, we could always be way more abundant. But how could that possibly happen if I'm sitting there projecting onto them all kind of little emotional things. For example, I don't catch every life, so now you have to be every life, so now you have to be yeah. And so I just want to say this, like, I understand them, and I want to expose this as well. And these are some things that I projected onto them, is that them being non-committal, I would become very detached. I would feel like they were providing no value because I'm getting all the money, I'm providing all this money, and you know, duh, you know what I'm saying? But and there's no rewards for that. That's what it's supposed to be. But in my head, I could see how I would project onto them. They don't care. They're not providing any value. I can think that they're emotionally detached. I could think that they're the ones being lazy. I could see how I was looking at them having low self-esteem. I was thinking they had no drive. I was thinking that I can't trust them. They're dishonest or they're hiding something. Thinking that their love isn't real, right? Projected that onto them. Patience, that they have no patience for me when I didn't have enough patience for them in certain moments when they needed it from me. Velvet, there's been times where she was triggered and she would be like, just for a moment, just triggered by something, and I wouldn't have patience for her. Janae as well. Janae would be triggered sometimes, and I'm like, just get it together already. Come on, you know better, do better.
I ain't even finna hold y'all. I ain't got much to say. I just needed a break, y'all. Y'all know how I be doing. Y'all know I be taking my little breaks from Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr.'s shenanigans. Y'all know how we do over here at the Medea Movement. We take our breaks, y'all. I know y'all be needing a break from this bullshit, too. Don't front.
Ready. Come on, you know better, do better, get it together. And that's not cool. Because I don't like it when they do that to me, but I did that to them. So that's another area. Also, clarity, thinking that they're not thinking clear, when the truth is they're just thinking from a whole nother perspective, right? And so all the problems that I have projected onto them were my fears. It was nothing that they did. Everything I just said is not the case for them. That's not them. It wasn't always even me, but those were my fears, and I projected my fears onto them. You see what I'm saying? And in doing that, it would sabotage what was happening in the relationship. All the business. Yeah, Lisa, hey, shout out to Lisa. I like Lisa's really cool too. You know, Lisa's always been there for me as well, and she's always trying to tell me and help me out.
Guys, the Lisa he's talking about is none other than Lisa Says What. She has an amazing channel with awesome content and superb commentary, guys. Definitely check Lisa out. If you're not already subscribed to her, be sure to stop by and sub today.
Tell me and help me out. She knows more than most people as well. Lisa knows a lot of the things behind the scenes. So y'all should go follow Lisa's YouTube as well. Lisa, actually, she understands me more than most everybody. Even if you were to sit there and study me, Lisa knows behind the scenes. So I like Lisa a lot. You'll probably see me talking with her a lot, building with her. But, you know, I let my fears, all the problems that I have with them, I projected onto them from my fears. I let it become me. And so, yeah, basically all the fears that I projected onto them, I did end up embodying them. I did end up losing drive. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't trust them, I did start leaving them out of the loop in certain things. When we're a team, how can you do that when you're supposed to be a teammate with your partner? Like, how? You know, you don't trust them no more. Like, I don't trust them with money or certain decisions. But that's not cool because they haven't done anything for me to lose that trust. I'm about to bring you up in a minute. Yeah, I'm about to bring you up. You want to come up too? You go ahead. I see you. That's thought. You're next. I'm gonna bring you up right now, actually. Okay. And so, yeah, and I want to acknowledge this piece right here. And if you come up, just let me say this real quick. And let me just say this real quick. And thank you for coming up. But let me say this real quick.
I'm still getting in.
Those women, they definitely did a lot of healing before they came into my life. Before
Wait.
we got into
Hold on, I
relationships.
can hear you. Take that. Go ahead.
before we had gotten to a relationship, those women definitely did a lot of healing, and I don't want to take that away from them. They expected more from me
Both of them
because
did.
that's where we met. But when I started showing different from letting my fears, project onto them and then actually manifest through me, I get it. I would have broke up with me too.
What I'm saying is, like how you would have broke up. Okay, now you was with Velvet. Velvet has two kids by two different niggas that's not there. I ain't even gonna call them niggas. By two different dudes that's not there. You the third try. The third try, I gotta get it right. You gonna be there. Okay, boom. Y'all was all together. Blase, blase. I don't know. I can't even say the whole story because I don't tap into everything.
Y'all, please pay close attention because this girl, I don't know where she came from, but I think the heavens opened up and sent her ass to talk to Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr. Her vibe is bananas, y'all. Check her out.
Tap into everything. But
just speak your perspective because I'm not going to attack you or nothing. I'm just going to do the most I can to heal the perspective.
My perspective is okay, but I'm about to give it to you. When I said when Janae was pregnant, you was with Velvet and her kids was calling you daddy. Whole time I'm over here and I'm pregnant with your baby, and you over here playing stepdaddy. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the kids got you as the father on the birth certificate, but you oh, that's a lie. Okay, my bad. Misinformed.
Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr., is the one who said it out of his own mouth that when he went back to Ohio to help Velvet get those kids' documents together, he signed Aviana's birth certificate so that they could get her paperwork straight. So he lying. Now, or he lied when he said that. One of them. I don't know which one, y'all.
That's a lie. Okay, my bad. Misinformed.
No, I'm on her birth certificate as her godfather.
Godfather? My kids don't got God. My kids don't got godfather on the birth certificate. Because if you want a birth certificate,
it's different out here.
All right, fuck. Right. We ain't even about to go that deep. We ain't going that deep because then that's airing her out. We ain't got nothing to do with none of that. But as a mother, like I seen my baby daddy did some shit like this. You over here playing stepdaddy while I'm over here with your child. And you telling me you ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. When I say we need this, we need that. You ain't got no money. Then I go online and I gotta see, oh, you buying hotel rooms, you buying food every day. Like, at how
Wait,
I'm supposed to feel.
This happened to you, or are you talking about like
this? I'm telling you what happened to me. That I seen.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I seen it, all of it, but I seen clips. I'm gonna say clips.
Right.
Because sometimes I come in the live and I get out. I get in, I get out. I was just about to head out. I didn't even know you was going live with me. I was making my daughter a plate. You heard me say, go ahead. Wait, back to what I was saying. Okay, so what I'm saying with your situation and my situation, as a mother being pregnant, you over there with a girl and her stepchild. And her child. But I'm over here with your daughter and I'm pregnant. And you telling me you don't have no money. But I see you being a man over there and providing a place to stay, food every day. Y'all going on outings. I ain't gonna get nothing to put in the bag. Like, we ain't gonna get no t-shirts. Can we get some Pampers? Can we get a couple of things? Like, anything. Like, and for real, I'm different though. Cause I would have started holding your mother accountable.
Yeah.
And, like, I would have started coming for your family. Like, if your family, if I would have, like, how you say Janae be blocking you, everybody would be blocked. You understand?
I hear what you're saying.
But then I also heard you tell Janae, like, why I gotta make another account to come live? Like, you shouldn't have had to make no new account. You could have just unblocked my account and let me come live on my account. But I don't know how she feel. In my mind, when you say you forgive Nature Boy and Velvet, look, when you say you forgive Nature Boy, we all know why Nature Boy is in jail. Well, we all know who assisted with that. At a point in time, we thought you assisted her with that, with your baby mama with that. You get what I'm saying? We thought everybody in the house assisted. But, well, I'm not even going to say we. I'm gonna say I from the bits and pieces that I got.
I hear what you're saying. It's like team. It's almost like family.
We
It's
not
like
taking teams. I like Velvet and I like Janae.
I think that for me personally, it's been a journey to say the least. And when I was with Janae, there's a difference between our situations, and it's a very simple one. Is that when I was with Janae, when we broke up, and she left me, and she went to go live with her mom. She flew out the States. I had us a house in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? She left the house.
So the same
She flew out.
situation, pretty much.
She flew wherever she was with her mom. I know y'all might be lost. I'll caught everything. Don't worry. I'm about to help y'all out. And so she flew out to be with her mom. And then, you know, I went through this whole phase of like depression to where I got it all the way together. I was working out every 2 seconds. I had every hour of my day scheduled out. I had my businesses being put together. I had $300 entry fees and people was buying them. You see what I'm saying? I had everything put together. I had a whole school. I got an app. I had my own app. I did everything. I'm sleeping at the beach.
And, can I say something?
Well, let me say this. Let me just say this real quick because I don't want people to get confused.
Gemini, so
yeah, I'm a Gemini too. I feel you. So I already know how we got to mitigate that. So basically, by the time I'm doing all this healing, me and Velvet connect online, and we at a place to where we both just did the massive healing together as well. Me and her on the same page. Like, I ain't doing no more relationships. I'm over it. Nobody knows about a baby at this point. Nobody knows anybody's pregnant at this point. Me and Velvet get together, and it's big because it's after carbonation, and it's like, hold up. There's Solar and
who broke you free?
The top guy and the top woman just.
Y'all, this Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., just part his lips and say, did Solar and did the best top guy and best top. What the fuck? Let me run that back, y'all.
Me and Velvet get together, and it's big because it's after carbonation. And it's like, hold up. There's Solar and Velvet,
who broke you free?
The top guy and the top woman.
Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., you were not the top guy at carbonation. You were a servant to Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, and Velvet's husband. That's why she was the top girl, because she was married to him.
Top guy and a top woman just get together? Are they now? What? And me and her, it was just innate. Like, me and Velvet, bro, we really bond.
Hey,
like,
everybody. I'm ready to talk now if y'all don't
Wait,
mind.
let him get his thought out. We just need him to get his thought out.
I see you. I want you to go next as well. I want to hear what you have to say because you have a very interesting perspective. But I'm going to wrap this up right now if y'all just let me land this plane. So me and Velvet connect very quickly. I go to Ohio. I leave my house in Mexico to go to Ohio to be there to help get the passport for the children because we want to live in the tropics. I get there. Me and Velvet start to connect, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Those two girls, they don't have fathers. I'm like, it's an honor to be able to play as a father for them. Cause I don't even know Janae's
But look,
yet.
see, that's hurtful. If I heard my baby daddy talking about an honor for some other kids and not mine,
you gotta let me finish. Or I gotta remove you because it's gonna stagnate things. You gotta let me finish. So by the time that I get there, those two girls that I've been with them since they was 1 year old. I've been there more than their fathers have been there for them. Their lives. So number one, there's that. And to me, it's an honor to even be there to help her with her children because I love her, period. And that's just what.
I hope y'all all right back there because Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr. just crashed out. He just crashed out, y'all. We back. We back on episode 6 of I Love Velvet. I love Velvet. She's my soulmate. She's my twin flame. I love Velvet. Lord have mercy.
Period. And that's just what it is. Janae, we find out Janae's pregnant. Me and Velvet are together. We laying on the bed together. I get the text of a pregnancy strip. I show it to Velvet immediately because I don't like to keep secrets. So I show it to Velvet immediately. And what did Velvet say? She said, that's beautiful. That's another you. I love you. So I already love that child. I can't wait to see how we can co-parent. And that was Velvet's response. So this moving forward, I'm like, yo, I love this woman. Me and Velvet staying together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to work things out with Janae where we can
because I didn't like the relationship we had. It was just so much that we went through. I did not want to go back into that relationship. Finding out she was pregnant,
But we heard
we don't have to co-parent though. We got to make this work though.
you said
Velvet was on my team for that. She wanted to be a part of that too and help. She wasn't against it at all. And so I thought that was beautiful. You feel me?
okay.
By the time when Velvet left, when me and Velvet broke up, and I'm gonna skip all the stuff in between. When Velvet left, again from where I was at, we conceived our child right here in this room, right where I'm at right now. Me and Velvet conceived our child right here in this room.
Y'all in Ohio?
And no, I'm in AZ. I'm in Arizona. And,
I don't know about this. But listen to this though. Can I check this out? Can you check this out?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I just want to stop you already.
Nobody planned to play nobody.
I know. You couldn't even think about babies when you was getting people pregnant. Nobody. Yeah. You always get pregnant when you ain't thinking about it. When you try.
No. That wasn't even the problem either. But yeah, no, it was the worst time. They left. They always left, and then we found out they was pregnant after they left. So it was never like I never got to be there.
They was gone and they called you.
One of them.
Okay, that part. But what I'm trying to say, damn, you made me forget what the fuck I was about to say. You said something. Damn, I think I forgot. I probably you was talking and I wanted to say it, and then you said so much other shit. I forgot.
Yeah, don't be mad because you're supposed to be listening.
No, I'm not supposed to be. No, I'm trying to talk to you though. I'm trying to get with you. I'm a baby mother. I know that you. Okay. I know that you lost a child, and I know that your situation with Velvet and them. So what I was trying to say, and Janae, because look, I feel like it was a point in time. I feel like I love this nigga. These bitches that go fuck other niggas. And you would still be sitting over there with them, knowing it happened. And I'm over here like, well, damn. See? You understand what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
So
I hear what you're saying.
But look, though.
That just wasn't.
Yeah, and then wait, the thing with you and Velvet is, and you and Janae is, like, you are like, she's so obsessed. Yeah. She's so obsessed, and then it's that I don't even remember.
Okay,
it's two different relationships.
Let me let her go.
That's all you gotta know. I want to hear what Stoner
you can stay up here, Ty, just in case your thoughts.
Wait, I know I gotta remember what the fuck I was about to say. I'm rambling, trying to
just stay up here.
Let Stoner speak, and maybe it'll come back to you.
Yeah, so I have a few questions, and this is all coming from a place of love because I have been following all of this for years. You hear me? For years. So my first question is, when whatever happened between you and what's the little girl name? Whatever happened to y'all first child, your very first child, I would think that as a man, in the way that you looked, during those times, and you losing your child and all of that, I would think that as a man, you would be ready to, fulfill what you were unable to feel the first time around. I do feel like, and this is all a matter of opinion, so we don't got to argue about it, but I do feel like you never really wanted Janae, just from the outside looking in. I'm a spectator just like everybody else. I feel like you never really wanted Janae. I feel like Janae worked so hard to get to you and to be with you that you just said, fuck it, let me give her a chance and see what we can do. That's my thought process on that.
That's accurate.
Wait, I want to say something about that part.
That's actually accurate. You gotta let her finish, yo. You can't.
I know. I want to say something.
Interrupting, I'm gonna have to remove you because we ain't gonna get nowhere with that.
Yeah. So but this is our perspective based. Like I said, I feel like you finally was like, well, she been on me for a minute. Let me just go ahead and give her a chance to see what we can do, right? And I feel like whatever y'all went through, I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know. I honestly don't even care. It didn't work out, and that just is what it is. Things don't always work out. But then here go Velvet, right? Somehow you and Velvet connected on whatever y'all connected on, your business, y'all's business. But on the outside looking in, I feel like you finally got to a position of power. You feel like it was a position of power dealing with Velvet because you did see what she went through with who y'all was considering y'all's chief at that time. So I don't even feel like that was genuine. I feel like it was more so from an ego standpoint. And here you are now stuck with 2 kids, and that was never really truthfully the goal. The goal was just to see what we could do, and you tried to see if the parts could fit. The parts fit, and we ended up making a kid. You feel me?
I hear you, but you
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
Wrong when it comes to Velvet, and
I
I
may
think
be
most
wrong.
everybody
I
is.
may be wrong. I will
Yeah,
take that
well,
because,
what
like I
you
said,
right? I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay,
You're
I'm listening.
right. You are right about Janae. And the thing about Janae is, I've always denied. Ask her. Well, go back and watch. I've always denied Janae because I already had a wife. I was already with Zoka, and with Zoka, I was able to be there in the pregnancy all 9 months. I was able to experience that. That child passed at the end of the day. Who at the house? Oh, they must be throwing a party. So at the end of that, but when it came to Velvet, and I don't want to ramble. I don't want to waste time. I love her, bro. We connect. Velvet gets me. She understands me. She sees me for who I am. You understand that? I see Velvet for who she is. The problem is she just healed more than I did.
Okay.
She did.
And I'll take that because at the end of the day, like I said,
I love her.
All these people on here that's talking that cash money shit, me being included, we all are spectators. We on the outside looking in. So we just going based off of what we seeing. But let me ask you this, since we being frank, and I do appreciate you being honest with me because you don't owe me shit. You don't know me. What I do want to know is just straight up, you say she healed more than you. Do you honestly feel like you have healed it all?
100%. 100. I think for me to even be doing this, like you guys understand, this has been on my mind for a while. I don't do stuff like this because I don't want them to get mad. I don't want to make a mistake. It's really, I'd be scared for real to push them further away when I'm just trying to find different ways to show them and prove to Velvet I love her, and even Janae, to let her know that it's no malice over here. I would love to co-parent, and I think I sabotaged it a little bit early in a relationship with Velvet with trying to pull the polygamous thing. I did do that because I was like, yo, it would be dope if my wives and I was able to have both of my children. And that was not an idea until after we found out Janae was pregnant. So it has been genuine. And I think that I fell off a little bit as well into the polygamous idea with Velvet because once the idea was there with Janae, it was like, okay, well, all these other women in my life could be potential candidates too if we're doing a polygamous thing. And so I'm thinking me and Velvet, we about to build something crazy. We was bringing back the carbonation thing because me and Velvet believe in the knowledge. We don't give a fuck about Aaliyah. I'll be honest with you. We don't care about that nigga because he don't care about anything else either. Me and her, we care to grow. Me and Velvet really truly care to grow. We truly care to heal. I just think that she had way more time to do it. She invited so that she was able to keep it. My healing, I did a lot of it, but when certain triggers came up, it's like I went backwards again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a relapse, damn
Let me.
And the whole polygamous idea, I think, triggered that. So I don't necessarily feel like I need to be polygamous, bro. I just want to be with my family and I want to be with the woman I love. I didn't know I loved her. I didn't know what love was for real until I came across her. Because I never met somebody who understands me that intimately, connects with my family.
And I feel
so
you
well.
on that.
Like,
Let me
Velvet
ask you
knows
this,
my
Courtney.
family. My family loves her. She loves my family.
Let me ask you this, Courtney, and I can cut
Everybody
you
kind of
out.
hurt by this.
I feel you, but let me ask you this, Courtney, and I'm gonna tell you my real name too. So I really want to cut my camera on so I can look at you and you can look at me, and we can really keep it player and be 100 with each other. But that ain't really live. So this is what I want to ask you. If you know how she is about the polygamous lifestyle, and you know that you so deeply cared about her and you really did love her, outside of whatever you and Janae got going on, outside of Zoka, outside of her and Eligio, outside of all of that, why would you press the envelope on something that you know good and goddamn well she don't agree with? Then you want to sit here and say you want to make sure you don't say the wrong things. You want to make sure that you don't push them away. But what strides do you take to pulling them in? Besides seeing your ass, and that's just me, I'm your sister right now. I'm talking to you like I'm your sister. Besides seeing your ass up online talking about you got X, Y, and Z in this house and the North Node, get off alive and go get in your bag. Like, I feel like out of everybody I've ever seen on Carbonation, you have been one of the most intelligent. And I'm not saying this to stroke your ego. I'm just
Y'all, I was rocking with her. I was rocking with her until she said that Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., was one of the smarter members of Carbonation. I was definitely rocking with her until she said that. That's where everything went left. I think she just crashed out, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think she just crashed out? I do.
and I'm not saying this to stroke your ego. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not gonna lie. But if you know the things that she does not like and you know how you felt about her, why would you ask her to do something that you know could potentially push her away because you've seen it happen before?
Got you. Easy. Because I know Velvet and Janae are different. For Janae, I feel like that's something she accepted at times because, you know, of what she wanted or where she was looking for. Like, I know Janae's past, without exposing her too much, it goes back kind of to daddy issues. And I hope that she can be real about that with herself. But, you know, it goes back to that, to where there's not enough attention. It's like, do anything for attention from her man. And even for me, even though I'm saying, I don't want you, I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be with you, it's like forcing your way into that anyway. Like, no, you're gonna see me, you're gonna like me, you're gonna love me. That's Janae. And so she would be polygamous with these other men. But I feel like she really did love me. She really did like me to that degree, to where it's like she didn't want me to be with nobody else. And I think that it was something that she had to do in her other relationships. With Velvet, there's something where I humored it more. Because number one, she's okay with it. It just can't be wasn't supposed to be the wrong people. We talked about it. You see what I'm saying? And me and Velvet also both have Venus and Aquarius, to where it's like we don't even like traditional style relationships. We don't. Like, we're okay with that type of thing. It just has to be real. The thing about Venus and Aquarius, I have it and she has it, is that it has to be based in purpose. If there's no purpose there, I don't even love you. I don't care. It means we got to be best friends first. We got to connect first. And if anybody else comes into our life, it's like, and I did it wrong anyway, because I don't even like it like that. If we were supposed to be polygamous, the person would have came in, they would have already been our best friend. It wouldn't even have been a question. You would never have called it polygamous.
So why not allow it to be something natural? Like,
that's how it's supposed to be, but that's not
supposed to be. So
correct.
Instead of you,
if we was to do that, that's how it would have had to go down. And that is not the approach that I took. And it wasn't that, you know, I was just jumping the gun. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was nothing like, there was no ill intent. There was zero ill intent. The first intent was to have both of my children in my life. The second, where it went too deep and too far, where it was like, well, if it's not going to be her, well, then it's just going to be another woman in Velvet. And it became the idea of power. And it became the Eligio thing again, the whole bringing the carbonation back, because we cared about the knowledge. But it was just too fast. It was too much, and it just wasn't authentic. We needed to build ourselves and build what we had and get up out of where we was and build that to a certain degree, to where, you know, then whatever could have happened, whatever's supposed to happen could have happened. Period. From there.
Okay, Courtney. And this is something that I want you to think about too. I do not think that she has ever truly been polygamous or even wanted to
no, she'd just do anything for her man.
Exactly.
You know, the real one.
And that's the vibe it's giving. Courtney, like, let's be real. That's really just like Janae. Now, Janae,
Velvet really loved me. Velvet really does love
she
me.
may have, but let me tell you, Janae really loved you. So, and I'm not a fan of any two women.
I think Janae's I think we just in too deep. I think me and Janae went in too deep, because how could you love me when I don't necessarily feel those same emotions back to you? Like, how?
Janae loves you so much that she'll let you
do whatever.
Nigga, Velvet exactly. Never her off to nobody.
Well, let me say this about Janae.
And Janae will let you put your hands on her. Velvet, you're going to get a run for your money with Velvet. And that's because that's the Young Nature Boy. So I'm trying to figure out, how did you... I'm not meaning it in the hard way. I just don't want to forget. But how you forgive Nature Boy, but you didn't forgive Janae. And Janae keep on trying and trying.
I do forgive Janae. I have no problem.
But you trying to play her, though, in a way, though. You can't tell me...
You speak more highly, not to cut you
somebody you ain't even know, like somebody you ain't
more highly of Velvet than you do Janae.
Let me ask y'all a question. In y'all relationships that you've experienced in your entire life, if the dude that you really, really, really wanted to be with, right, and you would say
that Courtney, I deal with women, but let's keep going.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, you should probably understand this.
I do, which is why I can talk to you how I'm talking to you.
Because for me, if you was to date somebody and you tried it out and they really, really, really like you, they really want to be with you, all this stuff, and they telling you how much they know you, but in the day-to-day reality, they're literally like, they don't even listen like to who you are. You tell them what's going on, and they say, no, that's not what you're going through. You're going through this. It's like, bro, I just told you what I'm going through, though. Like, when you express your heart to somebody, but they feel like they know you so much that what you're saying is irrelevant, I started to feel like an item. I started to feel like a thing. I don't feel like, and to be honest, let me give Janae a break. Maybe with Janae, I didn't give it enough time and space because I think that the relationship had to build. I think just because we got out of carbonation, we did what we did, we were who we were, it's like automatically good. But it wasn't. The relationship still has to be cultivated over time.
Right.
Me and
Y'all
Velvet
get too
spent
deep too
years
fast.
together. Me and Velvet spent years together.
But you spent, okay, Courtney, not to cut you off again, but let's be real. Cause I'm finna reach through this phone and pull one of them.
Y'all, I was about to say it, but I ain't got to say it. Because this girl right here, she got it. She got it under control. Y'all listen up.
I'm finna reach through this phone and pull one of them locks out, baby. Let's be real. Yes, you spent a lot of time with Velvet, but you spent a lot of time with Velvet on the sideline. Not as her man, not as somebody who's sleeping with her,
That's what
truly
you
getting
think.
to
That's
know
what you
her.
think.
You
That's not
right.
true.
I wasn't there, and I thought everything is perspective based.
Study this woman every single day. When she got a sewing machine, who went out to get the sewing machine? When we needed medicine for the baby, who went out to get
Because
medicine
who
for the
told
baby?
you to go
When
do
we needed
that,
clothes,
Courtney? Another nigga for his bitch,
but
not yours.
consider this. What happens when the other dude is so obsessed with the woman that he makes me, because I'm an astrologer, he makes me study her every single day. She runs the women, I run the men. At the end of the day, Eligio was really like irrelevant. I'm gonna be honest with you. And so by the time, whenever Eligio was even in jail, who do you think was running everything? Me and Velvet. Me and her would get together. We'd go out in the stars at night. We'll go and talk to each other, and they'll be like, "Hold up, I really, really fuck with you."
Okay, so
Anytime
is
me
this the
and
reason
Velvet
why y'all
connected,
had
it
wanted to
was
revive
super deep.
Carbonation?
Huh?
Is this the reason why y'all had wanted to revive Carbonation? Because
We
you knew so much about her from being, from studying her and being told to study her, and you said
Yeah,
that.
it's a setup. It's like God kind of set it up because I never planned this. I never looked at Velvet as like, oh, I love her. Even after studying her, and even after doing everything for her, even after knowing everything she wants to do, everything she desires, everything she's going through, what type
Can I
of
say
sewing
this,
machine
though?
she likes,
Hey,
what
so
type of fabric she likes,
you was
what type of
Velvet.
food does she like and not like. Like I know everything about her to a degree to where I can see how I still would have to get to know her, and I still want
But
to
do
get
you
to know
not
her.
realize how this is the exact same thing, the same obsession that Janae had
Exactly what
over
I'm
you?
saying to you. But this is a difference, though, before you cut me off, is that I was never obsessed with her. I was doing a job. And that's why I said God kind of did this in a weird way, because I was doing a job. I never looked at Velvet as somebody I wanted to be with. I hardly got to look at her as a friend. When we got
You
together,
obsessed right now,
anytime
and
me
she
and her
said
would get
it.
together, the energy would be so genuine, to the point to where even after carbonation, the moment we finally talked, it's like, duh, hell yeah. You know what? Yeah, I fucking love you. I fucking love you. Hold up. Yeah, what are we doing? We should have been together. Let's get it. Come on. And then over time, me and her still getting to know each other. And that's what I've always wanted. I wish Janae, I never broke up with Janae. I never broke up with her. I always wanted just to get to know her. And I just wish that she would have wanted to get to know me. That's the difference between me and Janae and me and Velvet, is that I want to get to know Velvet. I don't want to tell her who she is. I want to get to know her some more. And I feel like she thinks that I just feel like I know her too much, but that's not true. I want to get to know her. I want to listen to her. So I can see all of the similarities, but it's just different. It's different because I've never been obsessed with her. I never wanted to pursue a relationship with her, ever. With Janae's always been like, nope, that's my husband. That's my man. He's mine already. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? I already got a wife. What are you doing?
Okay.
Who are you? Like, no, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with
Well,
you.
let's get
Hey,
on
you could
this.
be polygamous. All right, well, then I'll be with you and Zoka. Me and Zoka had to sit down and talk about it for like 3 days. And by the time Zoka said,
Look how that turned out. And look how all that turned out. So
But
let's
was
get
you and
off of this.
Zoka, wait, when him and Zoka did that, you and Zoka wasn't even, your relationship was being controlled by Velvet's
I don't even know what to think
husband,
about
and we ain't
Zoka.
never seen Nature Boy hold nobody to the standards that he held Velvet to. And
You
like
know what?
Velvet just
With
posted
Zoka,
something. Okay.
I didn't even get to know her. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really liked her. We connected off of a
So
lot of
why would
common
you keep
ground.
bringing her back and you see they setting her out and It's not
What
good
else
for
is
her
my
ass.
first?
So why would you keep willing her back? Now, if you didn't keep
Who else
willing
we
her
don't
back,
back?
you Janae back to Nature Boy, because Janae did leave. When people say they were stuck, we watched Janae and if anybody. If the door was open for anybody, it was Janae and Velvet. Come and go. We don't say you.
No, yeah, because if I'm y'all, this is what y'all gonna say.
I
Let's see
think
the
you
comments too.
crazy with
If
you.
I'm gonna get with you, if I'm even gonna call you my girlfriend, if we're even gonna try a relationship, in my head, you're automatically my wife because I'm not looking to break the commitment. I'm not looking to be with somebody else. I'm looking to become completely intimate and commit to my partner because that's what I want. I
So
want my
as a
partner to
man,
completely
as
get
a
to know me
man,
and commit to me. So if I choose you even as my girlfriend, my idea is fuck every other woman. I want to get to know you. What are we
so
gonna
how
do?
you doing
Are
that
we
But
connected?
this
Are
now?
is
this
the
If
other
you got
thing.
more
women
than
Hold
one,
are
on, Ty.
polygamous.
Hold
If,
on, Ty. This is the
how you do
thing,
that with more than one?
Courtney. This is the thing. Let's now, like I told you, I don't care about the comments. I don't care about nobody out here. I'm talking to you, and it's just me. Let's be real. Janae only came
I
to
agree.
Carbonation all those times for you. The very first time she came to Carbonation was
That
because
don't
she
mean
was
nothing to me.
interested in you. So it's
That
just
means
kind of
something to
like
her.
you.
I didn't ask her to do that.
Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. We all know, and if others don't know, I know that that was a lie from the pits of hell because I saw how you were falling all over yourself over Janae, and when she left you, you were very much broken. So don't try to act like you didn't want that girl. You damn sure did.
You
I didn't ask her to do that.
right, but think about it. Your
She
chief at the time.
did. You was
You
controlled to
did,
do
bro.
both.
You
You
did,
let
cause the
somebody
time
use
she
your
left,
phone. Even if you let somebody use your phone to text her, whatever they was texting her that said, "Oh, I'm coming back," after he just let them bitches jump me. Hey, man, them bitches can never. I can't even say that because I don't even know if they was jumping Velvet.
I feel like
I
what you're
can't.
saying though. I feel like I hear what y'all saying, and the thing
It's
is,
certain things.
there's a concept. This is the idea. Y'all don't necessarily also y'all don't understand how the relationship started. Janae, when she started coming there,
I'm finna
me
cuss
and her
out
we
I am
connected
Tara
online a little
Basquiat.
bit.
Hold on, Courtney, because I'm finna cuss out I am Tara Basquiat. Look, baby, we understand they grown women, but you act like you ain't no woman. At the end of the day, when you're dealing with somebody and you really think they have your best
Who you
interest at heart,
talking? Who you talking to?
whoever in the comments name, I
Okay.
am Tara Basquiat. At the end of the day, when you're dealing with somebody and you truly believe that they have your best interest at heart, then yes, you are gonna go against your better judgment and keep going back. So stop saying they grown women. Yes, we all know they grown women. We watched it play out. We do know that. But at the end of the day, people have emotions. So stop
Correct.
coming for us and all this other stuff. Because what you talking about, you ain't talking about
No,
shit.
she's
Anyway, keep going.
completely within her rights. She was completely within her rights for pursuing the guy that she wanted to be with. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of women who want to pursue me and be with me. It doesn't mean I entertain all of them. Janae actually took steps. She did everything that she could to actually be in my life. She really did that. And I think that one of the most distasteful things to me was I'm so about commitment that anytime she would say that, but get in another relationship literally within 24 hours, I'm like, how you really mean anything you talking about?
Because
And so I'm just like,
just
I'm
as
just
you
gonna be
was
here with my
broken,
wife.
just
Like
as
I'm
you
just gonna
was
be here with
broken,
me and
Courtney.
Zoka then. Like
Cause
whatever.
Courtney, let me tell you, you sat there and said that you looked at her like, damn, how you just left for me and you were already in another relationship. The same way we on the outside looking in, like, damn, this a grown ass man letting another grown ass man handle him and tell him what to do. At the end of the day, we
Mhm.
cannot judge because we don't know people's thought
Correct.
process.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying like y'all got to give Janae a break too because she wasn't doing nothing but following her heart, and she really believed everything she said, and she was not wrong about none of it. Look at the beautiful child that we have, and even to this day and age, I just feel like me and Janae just needed time to get to know each other. We could be best friends at
Okay.
least. I feel like
I
that's
don't
all
think that's what
possible,
she need
but
right now. What she need right now, Courtney, is, like I told you,
oh, I know what she needs
get
right
off the
now.
internet
But
and get in your bag.
yeah,
You can
if
sit
we
up
was
here and
talking
talk
about the
to us.
past, then I think that y'all need to leave her alone. But with where we at right now and how things have played out to this now point, is we talking about we talking about 4 children because one baby mother already has 2, and then we have another one. That's 3 children on one baby mama and 1 child with another
Right, but
one. That's
two of them
4
two of them
children.
kids ain't your worry. Two of them kids ain't your worry. You gotta
You
focus on
could
the
say
kid that's
that,
your
but
worry.
the
I
mother
think
is.
one of their kids got child support. So one of them kids, is only one
But y'all,
kid
this is
that
another thing that I'm also aware of. I'm also aware that I know that I'm always compared to Eligio, but we're so different. Eligio really should not, with the condition he's in and how he's been and where he's still at today. No, he don't need to be nowhere in Ellie's
But
life.
the
Ellie really
thing
don't need
is, Courtney,
to deal with that at all.
you
And,
talking
and
about
that's
we compare you to Eligio, but that's not something that we want to do, love. We compare
no,
you to
I hear you. That's
Eligio
all y'all got
because
to work with.
that's your mannerisms, that's your actions.
I
You are
hear y'all.
actually following. And like I told you when we first got up out here, I've been watching y'all since 2000, maybe 18, maybe 17. I've always felt like you was one of the most intelligent ones. So it's just kind of like hard for us to see you just basically turning into Nature Boy 2.0.
Yeah,
That's
I hear you.
distasteful.
I see
You
you.
want to
And
talk
it
about
don't help
distasteful,
that we already
but
similar. It don't help that we
so
already
can you get
similar.
some
So it's like,
therapy?
what direction are you gonna go in, Solar? Are you going that way? Because it sure as hell looks like it. We hoping you go that way, but it looks like you going that
Well,
way.
which
And
way
that's
you
the
choosing to
Eligio way. Like
go? Because it's
I
not
hear
about
y'all.
but it's not about you hearing us. It's not about you seeing us. None of it. It's about what you choose to do. And the question is, which way are you choosing to go? You can
Well, let
get
me
the
ask you this.
real.
Let
I'm
me ask you this.
listening.
Would Eligio ever have done this live that I've done today?
For sure. Now, would he have stayed on this with me as long as you have? Of course not, because I'm very
No.
opinionated.
Not would he be on the live. Would he literally publicly go online and not necessarily devalue himself, but basically stop blaming other people and take on all the possible responsibility and accountability that he possibly could to actually build and genuinely have something authentic and have those children care about their future truly. Eligio was not like that.
Okay, but
Eligio
I'm
would
trying to
never do
figure out
that.
what point you're trying to prove by asking me that.
Y'all, who remembers that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, did these kind of lives on a regular basis, trying to say he changed and he was living a totally different lifestyle now? Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., cut the shit. Go get a job.
At what point you trying to prove by asking me that? Because the answer we all
My
know the
point that I'm
answer
trying
is
to prove
no.
with that
But
is
at the
that
end of the day, what they got to do with you doing what you need to do for them kids?
this is what needs to be done for the kids. How are the kids ever going to have me in their life if I'm over here being a narcissist?
Okay, so what you trying to say is basically this your first step
Oh,
to getting your shit together?
it's not my first step. It's a public step, but it's a major step. This is just a public step. Everything that I'm showing, I've been doing for at least a month and a half.
But you gotta
At least.
also understand we done
At
seen
least.
this
It
nigga
hasn't
cry
been the
and
whole
bawl his
time, but
eyes
it's
out, talk
been
about
some
how he
time. I've
wants to
been
see
on
his
it.
kids and all this other shit. We done seen him do a lot of shit, Courtney.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody said it. They said, I don't know, he wouldn't mean it, but he would do it. But he wouldn't mean it. That's the difference, is that I actually mean it. And there's no way to prove that except for over time. I could never use words to tell you in this one live and prove to you that point. There's nothing I could say. It would literally have to be things done over time. And I understand that. That's why I can only say I hear y'all.
Okay,
Because
so
ain't nothing for me to say.
when you get you a job, I need you to go live again, working it. When you send off your shit to your
Hey, I
kids, we
would
need you
do
to
that.
go
I would go
live,
live
and
with my
we need to
niggas. I
see
would be
this.
like, hey, what's up, y'all? Yo, I would love to do that. Y'all don't know me yet. And that's why I'm saying, like, y'all gonna get to know me for who I am. Y'all never had that opportunity because you've always got to see me from that lens. And so it just is what it is. But that's my responsibility. Courtney never went live. Courtney was never even online. There's no record of Courtney on the internet. Courtney is only known by people who are in Courtney's lives. Solar, the carbonation person, this guy that everybody knows about now, that's the only history that's there for y'all to operate off of. Y'all don't know me yet. It's gonna take time.
Do
This is how I felt
you
about
know
Janae.
you
Like,
after
this is
all
how I
of the
felt.
stuff
This is
that
how
you
I felt
went
about
through
Janae. Janae would
and
talk
you
to me
was
from
forced to
so
do
long,
things
but
that went
not Courtney.
against your will? Do you know you at this point in today,
Well,
Courtney?
yeah, 1,000%. Let me say this. When it comes to Janae, I feel like y'all are like, I feel like this is how my relationship was with her. It's like constantly fighting to say who I am. Whereas with Velvet, it's just so different because she got Courtney.
But this
She
ain't about
understood
Velvet.
Courtney.
This ain't about Janae. This is about Courtney. Fuck all that trying to fight
Exactly. I'm
to
telling you
prove
how
it.
I think,
Stand
though.
on business,
If you
friend.
can't, but if you gotta understand that the questions that you're asking me, I'm answering them. You gotta see that Courtney is not seen by y'all. Y'all don't know him. Y'all gotta understand that. That's the real me. That's who I really am. So when I get frustrated or I feel like I need to do this to prove this point and that point, I'm not doing nothing but being myself, but this time on camera. There's no record of who I was on camera. The only perspective you have of me is from Carbonation. And that's how Janae has dealt with me and looked at me. She's never seen me for Courtney. And that's just unfortunate. Velvet has literally been with my family. She's seen the innermost parts of me to the point to where I actually got to give her so much grace because she really does know where I'm broken. She really does know where I'm hurt. She really does. And she really was there with me in the midst of that. She accepted that. She knew where I was messed up and was cool with that. Janae never did that. She never did that. Janae would antagonize me. And it's just different, but that's just the truth. And I don't want to beat her up or make her seem like a bad person. She was doing her best and she was at where she was at. But
ask you another question, Courtney?
It just wasn't, it didn't, you know, and I wish
Let
it
me
did.
ask you another question.
I tried.
Because I don't know if you're aware or you just got your head so far up Velvet's ass that you don't care. But this girl be going live talking about how much she is disgusted to even have taken y'all's relationship further than what it needed to be by, you know, now with a child. Do you not realize that? I just want to know, because you
I
talk
watched
so
the whole
bad
thing about
about
3 or 4 times.
Oh, Lord.
What you talking about?
You
I watched the whole
gotta
thing about.
okay.
Actually, matter of fact, listen to this with me. Listen to this with me, because I stopped it at this part right here for a reason, and there's a reason why. I'm not obsessed. You guys gotta understand. You're gonna see this. I'm gonna play this little piece right here. There's one thing that y'all don't know offline about this woman. The one thing y'all don't know about this woman is that out of any woman in my life, my mom, she's just like my mom. She's one of the only people who's ever truly believed in who I really was. So it's not about getting her back or any of that. It's about being honest now to this point, to where letting the world know that she's not foul, she was not fucked up, she's not wrong, because I've seen the hate that she got. I've been on the other side of her phone. I know her heart. And at the end of the day, bro, she's right. And let me play this real quick. Let me turn it up because I need y'all to hear this. This is why. It's not about getting her back. It's about being honest. This is for me. This is for me. It's not for her. This is for my healing and my growth, because she don't never have to want to be with me ever again, but I'm always going to want to have to be with my daughter. I'm always going to want to have to be with my child. I'm always going to want to have to be with my family. So I don't care if she ever want to be with me at all. I don't care how she look at me or how she feel about me. All I know is that she was genuine when she was with me. And I know that our child, I want to be in my child's life, period. And whatever it takes to do that, if I got to undo all of the foul shit I may have put out, even subconsciously, even anything I may have even insinuated negative, I want to get rid of that.
I'm not going to make nobody make me feel less than what I give the situation. I know what I give the situation, period. And at the end of the day, it's a shame that I have to call my baby fathers and ask them to pay my phone bill because I'm taking care of all of their children by myself. That shouldn't even be like that. And I'm not complaining, because at the end of the day, my shit gonna get paid regardless. And that's not coming from an arrogant place. That's coming from an abundant place.
Listen to this.
Because karma, my mom said it best. Karma is how the tables turn. Karma doesn't mean that you deserve that shit. Karma is how the tables turn. And quite honestly, how the tables turn for me turned in my favor, because not only was I being allowed to have grace through the process and been shown where I need to heal and how I need to heal and why I need to heal, baby, that's all I can ever ask for. Being a spiritual person, that's all I want to do. I want to heal. I want to get over this shit so that I don't have to continue this shit in my legacy.
Now, let me ask you something.
I'm going to have to inflict this onto my children because I don't know what I'm doing. And that's what y'all watching me do. Y'all watching me figure it out. Because
Do you hear what I'm saying? I don't care about, like, I'm with her on that. Like, I could give less of a fuck about the relationship as far as it goes with our child and our purpose and the change we're making in this world. That's everything to me. That's everything to her. That's enough. That's enough for me to be like, you know what? That's why I fucks with her, yo. That is why. I don't need to ever, this is what y'all need to understand about Venus and Aquarius people.
We don't care about the word love like that. We care about purpose. We care about authenticity. We care about what's real. And we care about facts. That's it. If you ain't got that, we don't care. She has that. So naturally,
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
I'm attracted to it. I love it. But at the same time, I don't need the love aspect of it. As long as we can do what needs to be done, I won't be allowed to be in my child's life from her unless I'm doing the things that need to be done, period. So for me, working a job and getting the money, what y'all don't know is that I can do all that. That's all fine. She knows that. That 12,000, she knows that $12,000 wasn't hers, bro. She knows that that was mine. That's not even how unemployment works. They don't credit somebody else's social security money to another account that's not even in their name. It doesn't work like that. The moment they try to transfer her money to my account is when they close my bank account, not my unemployment. Like that, all that's unemployment. It's not even money I earned. It's about $45,000 in unemployment that I had, and they gave me $12,000 of that back. Because I
Okay,
asked, because I hit
Courtney,
the
I
it has
got
nothing to do with none of that, and it has nothing to do with that still. My point is, it ain't got nothing to do with money. It ain't got nothing to do with love. What it has to do with is authenticity, truth, and facts. You cannot get online lying. And what she feels like and what people tell her, and I don't know what people tell her or what they say, she doesn't know what to believe about me. She doesn't know what to trust from me. She wishes that she can co-parent with me, but she can't because of everything that's happened online. All the bullshit that's emotional, all the immaturity that
Courtney,
I may
but you
have
say
shown
that she knows
over
you
this
best.
time frame.
She knows you say that she knows you best. So even when I really knew you the way you feel like she does, or the way you sitting up here making it seem like, then she should know that you're gonna be there for your kids. Like at
And
this
she do,
point,
and she do.
now
She
it's
do
like
know
who
that.
you trying to convince?
I honestly believe that she do know that, but I also know what she's been through. And if you consider what she's been through, it's hard to take the word from anybody. It really is. If you consider, like, and then a lot of women in here, y'all been through certain things too, to where if a dude came in,
Bless you, baby.
I don't care if he came in with money, cars, and this and that, you may not take it from him if you've gone through certain levels of abuse. Things can look really, really good, and you can think you know somebody all you want, but at the end of the day, it may not be the case. Like and that's why I feel like I've been really fickle with her as well, because I'm always thinking that she's fake. And that's what I was telling y'all earlier. I was just saying that. I didn't trust her. I was projecting all of my fears onto her, and she never gave me a reason for that. But what you're saying right now, those are things I believed in the relationship. Those are things I thought in the relationship. Now it's over.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's time for me to smoke some weed because I'm not gonna lie, you done took my
Yo,
brain
hey,
from
hey,
anywhere.
send me a blunt because I can't afford it. I've got all
I
my
know
money
you
being
can't.
saved for the
And
kids.
you know what? That
I
don't even
got
need to
money.
be
I
on your
got
mind.
money, but it's not for me to
It's
spend.
not. You need to send it on over to them kids you done
Exactly.
made. I
Exactly.
feel you. Because all the energy you just gave me to show me what she said, whoop, whoop, this, that. Look, baby, get, like I told you, I like you, Courtney. You a cool guy. Get off the
I
internet and get
appreciate
in
that.
your bed. You hear me? Change your name from all this King Love Solar. That's all bullshit that is behind you. We
No,
are
that's a part of the
progressively
brand. That's
speaking,
a part of the
Courtney.
brand. Don't tell me to get the money and then throw my business away at the same time.
No,
I get paid
that
for it.
is your business, but the thing
I get
is, like I've been saying
paid
in the
good for it
comments,
too.
you may do. You probably do because
I actually
it's
do.
hey, we in a world full of lollipops. You hear me? So let me tell you this.
I consider changing my name.
You,
I consider cutting my hair off. I consider a number of things just to
it's a
reset,
lot of
just to
things you can consider
find a way to
yourself to do,
prove a
but the main
reset.
thing you need to do is get off the internet and get in your bed.
I disagree with getting off the internet because my bag is on the internet as well as
Get
offline. I
off
get bags everywhere.
of live. That's what
Oh
I
no,
say.
no. I think that that's also something that I want to change. I just want to reorient the type of lives that
Okay,
I do.
and I'm cool with that. You can rebrand yourself. That's what you
Yeah, shit
need.
like that. Yeah, I don't want to
Rebranding.
stop. I want to change the direction of everything. That's it.
Okay. Well, I
Hey,
I
thank
I
you, sis.
appreciate you letting me be here.
I'm about to follow
I
you.
expect to see you moving progress.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex Carbonation member and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
Aggressively in your life.
Look, my
I
man's trying to
do
tell me.
believe you are more than capable, and I want to see you do great, not only for your children, but for yourself. If you are looking
Thank
for
you,
a
bro.
leader, I am it. Just hit my inbox. I'll manage you. Hey, if you need some real help. Outside of that, do what you gotta do. Fuck all
What do
this
you do? What's your
negativity.
business? What's your business?
I am actually a spiritual advisor. I've been a spiritual advisor for 10 years. I specialize in chakra healing and balancing. I specialize in candle work. I hold a lot of different events out here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I know you're familiar with that because your ass almost went to jail in Mesquite. I saw it. I pay attention
I'm
to
welcome out there.
everything.
Yeah, I love it out there.
So it's just like, it's just time for you to bounce the fuck up. All that cold shit, that Eligio shit, all that shit is out the door, my nigga. We're moving forward.
We in yoga.
You hear me? I hold blunts in yoga. Let me know. I can really
Hey,
help. Thing is, me, the type of person that I am, I'm just a straightforward, in your face type of person. I don't sugarcoat. I don't beat around bushes. Life is all about progression, and not only progressing yourself, but progressing the people around us. So it's just time for you to just
let
start.
me ask you one last question
Go
then.
ahead, love.
Do you really believe that I'm actually, my heart is pure and my intentions are true when it comes to me really wanting to heal, to be there for my family?
So to be honest with you, no, but it's actually not for me to believe anyways. It's for you to believe. You ain't gotta
Can I
put it on
Can I
budget.
ask you why you say no though? Because I'm collecting perspectives. I already know the truth. I'm
Because
asking.
and it's only for you to know. But let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you was up here with the T, you wasn't talking about shit. That's why I said let me up here. Let me really talk to you. Because these are people who are going to try to talk to you in a professional way and for the views and put this on their blogs. I don't have no blog. I'm not doing this shit for nobody. I just really want to know where your head at. So it's just
Not
like
yet. So I'm true. I don't expect nobody to agree with that yet, and I'm glad they said that. Like, just if you agree with that this early, you know what I mean, that means you just know me personally. If you don't know me personally, then you got to sit back and watch the show, I
and
suppose.
the main thing is I want to be shut up. I tell my girlfriend all the time when we get into it, over little shit. If you don't want to hear me talking no more, shut me up. Let me see the progression. Let me see you make some shit shake. Let me
What's your
see.
sign?
I'm a Cancer,
Okay.
Scorpio moon, Virgo rising, Venus
Okay.
Taurus in the ninth house.
You really in your bag with the spiritual work then?
I definitely am, which is why I tell people at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood. A lot of people don't respect those type of perspectives, but I
So
gotta
why would
heal my
you
people.
tell a
I gotta
Gemini
heal
to
my
stop
people.
talking or to get
You
offline?
say what?
Why would you tell a Gemini to stop talking and to get offline?
Because that's how
Gemini,
good.
Sun, and Mercury.
You'll get stuck on
First,
here. You'll get stuck on here
in the first
talking.
deacon.
You'll get stuck on here talking when you could be out here in the field working.
But I'm doing all of
I
it at the same time.
don't know that because what I
Oh,
know is what
okay.
I see is a bunch of talk.
Okay, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I'll just show you all my businesses, but it's okay.
I mean, I believe that.
No, it's
I watched
okay.
it. I believe it, but
Just sit
I
back and
also
watch.
saw
I'll
the
talk to
money
you
that
later.
you was making was cents. We need dollars, baby, and you are
God,
more than
but we
capable.
have those.
You
What I'm
are more
telling you
than
is that
capable, Courtney.
I wish I could show y'all a screenshot.
I'm finna get out today.
I humor the money talk. I really humor the money talk. You got to understand me. I really get it. I understand that. So I really keep telling y'all that. That's what y'all want to
It's
see.
all
But,
funny
but
games. It's all
what
funny
y'all don't
games till
understand is that it's what comes with the money. These women are spiritual. Y'all ain't listening. They told you. If you go back and watch her live, she literally says, "I will be dickless. I don't care about the money. The money will come somehow. It'll come. I'm a spiritual person first. If we're not healing and growing and pursuing our mission and our passion that we agreed upon, then something's wrong. That has been the issues because I let my fears get in the way. That's what y'all not understanding. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I don't mean to speak for them, but I'm just going off of what they literally told me themselves. Literally. And even Janae is the Capricorn. Janae wants the work, the money, the money, the money. That's fine. But it's not, that doesn't make her shallow either.
That's just her energies. It's just the priorities. The child's already here with Janae. We got things to buy today, now as well. Velvet, it's preparation and a lot of those things. So when it comes to her and dealing with my child there, it is a little bit more emotional. It is a little bit more spiritual. It is a little bit more about having trust. You see what I'm saying? Having trust and being able to know that this guy's not toxic. This guy is really trying to heal.
Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. It doesn't matter how many positive live streams you do, acting like you're this big person now, you're healing, you're changing, you're evolving. Velvet don't give no fuck, sir. Velvet is over it.
Toxic. This guy is really trying to heal, and he may be healthy to have in my life, even as a co-parent. With Janae, if the baby's already here, baby, that's why she would be more focused on money, not to mention she a Capricorn in Aries energy. So she already going to be focused on actions and doing things. But I don't want to be something I'm not just to make Janae happy. You feel me? I already do what I do to work. I already get money how I get money. I already do those things. When it comes to Janae, though, it's something else, bro. What I don't know. I would really have to talk to her some more to really understand her perspective, because I don't want to speak for her. I know what's going on with Vel, though. There's a difference. I can't really speak for Janae, though. So with Janae, all I can do is deal with the money aspect of things, and hopefully that gives me access to the child. You see what I'm saying? Like, buying my way into Azuli's life is a thing. There's no buying your way into Velvet's life. This is y'all got to understand. You can't buy your way into Velvet's life. You can buy your way maybe, I have to buy my way into Azuli's life. Maybe there's more to it. I'd have to talk to Janae. I haven't been able to do that because I'm always blocked. I don't know. But I'm blocked from Janae because of how she feels about Velvet, not because of how she feels about me. I've been blocked from the beginning from Janae because of how she feels about me having a relationship with Velvet at all. That's where it gets a little bit, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's where it gets a little childish to even me. I'm still a 28-year-old man. I understand certain things, and that's just a little, you know what I'm saying? That's a little immature to me. Me and Velvet think that's very immature. Like, we agree on that. But I want Janae to have the best possible life as well. I'm not about to be fake for her, but I'm going to do what I need to do for my child. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to be in that life. And if that means I got to pay to play, like somebody said in here, I'm doing that. That's fine. That's deep. I could do that. That's easy. I could do that. If that's all that's needed for me and Janae to co-parent is money, but I'll be a millionaire. That's fine. I'll be a billionaire. That's fine. We can handle that. That means I will have Azuli in my life, period. When you can't buy your way into someone's life like Velvet, and she demands growth, and she demands healing, bro, that's when I put that Empress energy in there. Bro, she is somebody that's worth working for and healing.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
For, and whether she ever wanted me at all or not, she's not someone who I would want to buy. She's not somebody who I would want to attract through just pleasures and senses. You know, she's someone who needs to actually see true growth and know that she can trust a person's soul, and she don't know that. So maybe it might take some time, and I'm willing for that time frame to be weeks to years. I'm open to that. But don't ever think that I'm going to quit, and don't ever think that I'm going to give up on growing and healing and being everything I need to be in my children's life. Bro, I'll kill 3,000 men to be in my children's life with my bare hands if I have to. What makes you think I ain't going to do some spiritual work within if that's what's required of me? Of course I will. I'll do that anyway. I'm here to heal and grow anyway. It's who I am. I'm not doing these things to validate. I don't need the relationship to validate who I am. I don't need the money and the job to validate who I am. I don't even need the children in my life to validate who I am. These are things that I need to do for me to be the best version of myself. Because if I truly ever loved anybody, I would only want to give them the best version of myself. That's love to me. I'd love to hear y'all definitions of love. My definition of love is when you fill your cup up to where it overflows. That's my definition of love, is when you've given so much to yourself and you've healed yourself so much and you've become the best version of you. And then that right there overflows That's my idea of love. That's how I love. And if that's what I got to do to be my children's life, you better believe that's what I'm going to do. It's not, and no one's putting her down. We're telling the truth. That's what y'all don't like. There's a difference. I'm not putting her down. I've never put her down. I've never put her down. Y'all need to get that out of your heads and stop saying that, stop believing that. No one has put Janae down at all.
Hey.
No one has. It's
Oh.
just looking at the past.
Hello. Hey,
I'm gonna be honest with myself. You better believe and be honest with you. What's up?
Hi.
What's up, Thank you for coming up here.
What's going on? Oh my gosh, yo, I was at the ocean today in the raid store with thunder and lightning over here in Jersey and New York. I'm like, whoo! It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. I'm like, they're like screaming, shark, shark. I'm like, and it was so much fun.
What's up, D?
Oh my gosh, like everybody just needs a break.
Lucy,
yeah.
Do you know what this live is about?
Yes. Well, I'm a married woman. I've been in love with my man since I was 15 years old. Got you. I've been in love with my husband since I was 15 years old. And mind you, we've been through a lot of struggles. And I still love him every single day. And especially when there's kids involved. You know what? People just need to own up to their mistakes. The past is move forward. That's it. Yeah. I mean, everybody's like, it's just, everybody just always wants to be about the negativity. Remember back in the day when you used to have the 9-volt batteries and you used to even freaking lick it? And you just wanted that spark back in the day? I'm from the streets, so it's energy. And if somebody's going to give you negative energy, 2 negatives is still going to be negative. Positive neutrons, positive energy, happiness, laughter. That's what you need. A vacation. Like, she needs to find, for anybody here, cleanse your root chakra. The innerness within you. You have to scream.
No, really, let me answer this. Harley, and I gotta answer these people because they're saying the same shit. Harley and Cuts, I need y'all to understand is that my priority is having my family in my life. You may not know astrology, but I'm a Cancer moon in the 1st house. For you to tell me I can't have my child in my life, that is like asking me to go to war. It literally is. But the only way for me to win that war would be for me to become the best version of myself. There's nothing else I could do.
Of course.
So it's literally pushing me. Like, that's the universe using this as a thing to push me and literally make sure that I grow and I take 100% responsibility. There's no comparing them. It wasn't that I chose to get them pregnant. I chose to be in a relationship with them. I never broke up with them. They left me, and when they left me, they found out they were pregnant. That was what it was. By that point in time, the relationship is over. And it's not like, oh, I'm pregnant, bring the relationship back. Or now that you're pregnant, everything that happened in a relationship is just gone. No, that's not how it works.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
When you first met her.
No, I want to be the best version for myself. You're not listening, Black. You're not listening. I said I want to do these things for me.
I would like to speak at some point, y'all. I wanted to give her some room because you let her up first, but...
Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to ask, do you not see that sometimes you contradict yourself when you said you have to buy yourself into Azuli's life? Janae never put a dollar amount on anything. She wants diapers and formula. Velvet wants a house, a car.
She has.
You need to pay your phone bill. $12,000. Like, she's putting more pressure on financial than Janae, and Janae has a job.
No, you're listening in only pieces. That's not what I said. What I said was, I don't know what Janae wants. I'd have to be able to talk to her for her to tell me what she needs. Velvet has talked. Velvet has talked to me and told me exactly what she would want. Janae
And Janae set her expectations with you months ago, Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., and she did so on live. Did you forget? This is before baby Azuli was even born.
Told me exactly what she would want. Janae has not done that. Janae blocks me. Velvet will at least communicate. There's a difference. You see what I'm saying?
Do
Like, I
you?
don't. It's not that I don't want to be the best I can. I just told y'all that y'all don't listen. I want to be the best version of me for me, because my idea of love
That
for
is,
anyone is you have to be the best version of
yes.
yourself, period. And I have
Yes,
choices here now.
especially.
This is what y'all not grasping. I don't know what
You,
Janae
uh,
wants. I would have to talk to her, and she would have to tell me. But that doesn't happen because she keeps me blocked. Velvet doesn't do that.
So
She
when y'all
tells
talked
me
on
what
live
is
about a
needed.
month ago, what did she tell you? She told you what she needed.
Who?
She gave you a list,
Janae?
Janae, a
Janae
list
has
of what she
texted me
needed.
a list of things to purchase. That's it. That's why I said what I said. If I have to buy my way into that, and if that's because that's all I have to work with. If she give me something else to work with, we could work with that. I would love to take advantage of any opportunity
She
in
had a
any window
registry up.
that
Did
would.
you
I
send
would love to take
anything for the
advantage of any
registry?
opportunity or any window that would allow me to be in Azuli Rose's life.
So send
Period.
something from the registry. Bare minimum. Bare
You said what?
minimum.
You said what?
Her registry is still up. Send
Hold
something.
on, Janae. Not Janae. Waste Goddess, you come up here. Waste Goddess, you come up here.
I just really wonder
She made
why
it clear.
everybody's always
I want
about
to know.
money.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, for me, money is so passive. Like the $12,000 is from Solar's unemployment, from his social security number ending in 0052. Like that's not has nothing to do with. Right? I didn't rob Velvet. I didn't take no money from her. That's for y'all to understand. But at the end of the day, she knows that, and it's not even a thing about money with her. That's what y'all need to understand. It's the thing about principles. So we don't care about the details. Me and Velvet, we don't care about the technical, how it really works or how it doesn't really work, because it's not about that for us. We care about the healing of the world. It's different when it comes to Janae. I don't mean to compare, but all I have to work with is money. And if that's what it takes, you think I'm not going to do that? That's third dimensional. That's easy. That's easy. I will get all the money in the world if that's what it takes to be in Azuli Rose's life. Are you kidding? There's people trying to send me money right now. They're just waiting for me to get off live.
He
They're telling me right now. They're like,
wants
yo, I got
Velvet
you.
to idolize him
They're telling me right now. They're like,
like
yo,
he did Nature Boy.
people send me hundreds of dollars at a time. It's not about money for me. If she needs the money, we'll send her all the money possible. Like,
Oh,
that's fine. That's going to take time too.
you,
When it comes
you,
to healing, when it comes to growing and evolving, that's something Nature Boy would have never.
what just happened?
Unless I could do that. Well, I know I shouldn't be with anybody unless I could heal myself first. Unless I can become the
Well,
best version of myself. Why
exactly,
would I
because
even
what
want to be in my
benefit are you
child's
going
life
to get?
anyway? Velvet will keep Eligio out of her child's life because he's not healing and growing. Not because of how much money he has. Not because of the sex. Not because of any of this. That's clear.
Aw.
That's clear.
Well, for Nanya, for anybody that's here on the live, I am a nurse. I work for St. Barnabas, Claremont. I work for Valley Hospital, and I also work for Hackensack University Medical Center. So I'm on vacation. So I have all the time for you. My life is minimal, because guess what? When there's a snowstorm, I still have to work, but at least I got a salary.
You feel me?
You know, I ain't worried.
This lady is a certified nursing assistant talking about she's a nurse, a registered nurse. Girl, bye. If you were a registered nurse, you'd be talking some sense into Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr.
You know, I ain't worried. I'm good to go.
Yeah, if y'all want to send money, just DM me, because all that money is gonna go to Velvet and Janae. I don't know if y'all know that.
Y'all, what did Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. just say?
Yeah, if y'all want to send money, just DM me because all that money is gonna go to Velvet and Janae. I don't know if y'all know that.
All that money is gonna go to Velvet and Janae. I don't know if y'all know that.
Y'all, he said if y'all want to send him some money, just hit his DM. But just so y'all know, all that money is going to be sent to Velvet. This man has not given Azuli Rose one thing yet, and she is 7 weeks old. But all of his money that he's getting from donations are going to go to Velvet. Okay, Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr., a.k.a. Deadbeat Dad.
To Velvet and Janae. I don't know if y'all know that. I'm stacking it up and I'm saving it to where I want to make. Bro, I send Velvet money, she sends it back. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to Janae, I don't even get to communicate with her. Right now, me and Janae, all she wants for me to do is send me her song.
I'm selling a condo. You might have to wait 30 or 60 days before the closing. I can save you some money. You know, I'm just having too much fun right now. You know, I got to live my life. I mean, I literally worked out a lot of money, man. And I'm telling you, man, it was just massive fun. You know, just being able just to be on vacation, just to enjoy family time. If I may ask you a question, is there a possibility that she's very proud of the success that you have?
Which one?
And it's
I think that
really,
you know, I have a song where I put in the song, I'm like, I want to be there for my family. My children need me. Their mamas believe my kids' mamas believed in me.
Don't play with me.
Believed
I'm
in
the
me,
last person you want to mess with.
I believe that they both believe in me to be the best. And amongst all this, I think everything is coming from disappointment. I think that, and what's up, Max? I feel like if you really love somebody and believed in them to the point to where you would have a child with them.
Yo,
Like,
somebody's disrespecting me right now. Sorry, sweetheart. Somebody's disrespecting me.
It's okay. Just ignore.
I'm talking about absolutely nothing. No, I'm speaking facts. If somebody's trying to take advantage of a man, I have a problem with it. Please do not make my hood fucking come out.
Hey, yo,
It's
she from New York.
That's
She
what
really
I'm
being nice.
doing.
Y'all need to chill out. Lucy's cool.
You don't want to make me angry.
She don't mean nothing, like, but she ain't gonna take nothing either. So when it comes to like,
is she
I'm gonna say this one
drunk?
more time.
Yeah, I'm drunk on water.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. Yeah, Lucy's
Thank
super
you.
cool. Y'all need to chill.
Jeez.
For real.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hey, what's
yo,
up,
you
my
gotta hey, God.
Hey, Max.
I'm drunk on life.
You're gonna want to take a look at this. Maybe, I'm not sure. You know, you're more on the court side of things. But
go ahead.
This has
You
been
ain't
pretty
afraid
cool.
of me? That's all well and good. But don't ever disrespect me. This is my family. This is who I roll with.
That's not true. That's just what you're saying.
No,
what you believe. So
not Nassau University Medical Center.
You're putting out lies.
Hackensack. It's in Jersey. You're in the stead. All right, got you.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
You all right?
What's up, Ricky? Lucy, we neighbors. If you say you work at LaSalle.
Nassau County. That's what I see. Nassau County, New York.
Oh, so like,
well, guess what? I still got my
opinion. But if you're gonna be straight up disrespectful, I'm always gonna remove you.
No, just don't disrespect anybody.
Yeah, I hear you.
Don't ever do that.
That's fine, Nisha. Nah, it's cool.
I don't know who's derailing the live.
What's up, Pure? Hey, man.
Let's switch it up.
It's just some things.
Oh, you know what? Yo,
it's just some things out here. Like, I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with y'all real quick. I'm doing hella healing and hella growing, so much so that I know majority of the people in here with the opinions aren't. I'm gonna be real with y'all now, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this to be vulnerable and to show you guys what it's like to publicly die, to be able to literally take accountability for everything, letting all of your opinions just be true today, and seeing how can I fix that? What can I see why you think that, I see what I've done to make you think that, and now I know how I gotta fix that. And you're showing me, and I want to do what it takes to fix all of these problems.
at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all ain't doing no healing either. You're too invested in pointing out my flaws.
Well, if I
Too
may ask
invested
you a
in pointing out
question,
my flaws. Look at your
what
own.
made you love Janae in the first place?
The fact that I think with me and Janae was that she was very consistent, and being with Zoka, it was really disheartening because all 9 months I was there for the pregnancy, and it was like Zoka was so detached because she didn't know what she wanted to do. Should she be with Eligio? Should she be with me while she's pregnant with my child? And I'm there every single day. I'm doing everything that I can to make sure she's good. I'm stealing money from the tribe to get her extra food. For real shit. Like when we go out to go get food, I would take things out the budget to make sure I could get her all of the extra food possible. And bro,
Well,
only True
what?
and knows this. Only like True knows that. But I would, because he would like allow the shit slip, and I ran the numbers on everything. So when it came to Zoka, I did everything possible to make sure that was a good payment, and she was the one who was in and out. So by the time I left that relationship, and that was over, and I left Carbonation altogether, Janae was one of the more consistent ones. And we were even together multiple times in Carbonation. Even when me and Zoka had broke up in Carbonation, me and Janae had got together in Carbonation. And she would always get attacked for choosing me over Eligio, right? So, and
But it's
wanted to be
okay.
with me.
You're beautiful. That's
They're
just it.
always, all the women
It's
have
about
gotten in
life.
trouble at some point in time for saying they wanted to be with Solar. Even
Oh,
Malia, like,
wait,
at the end of the
wait,
day,
hold up. Is this polygamy, or is that how?
well, no, actually, me and Janae's relationship started. It was polygamous because I'm very committed and loyal. So I'm like, sorry, I know you like me a lot. I know that we connect. I know that we're cool, and it could be great. I'd love to try it out, but I already have a wife. Her name is Zoka, and she's right here. I don't care what the
Aw,
quality of our
it's so
relationship is.
cute.
I don't care about the quality of our relationship because I'm like, you know what? I said that's my wife. That's it. Period. I would never cheat on my partner. Never. I could never. That's no piece of that is in me at all. So if I have a wife, that's my wife. And I know you're really cute, but I don't give a fuck. I know you really
Aw.
want me. I know you throwing it at me, but I don't care because you don't respect my relationship. So what do I think you're gonna do in a relationship with me? You're not gonna respect the loyalty, and even if you with me. And I seen that from day one with Janae when we was at Cookie's house.
Now, see, this is where I really get irritated with Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr. First of all, he lying. He lying through his damn teeth. He was not pushing Janae back like that, how he's trying to put it. I saw many of the lives back then, and he was very interested in her.
With Janae when we was at Cookie's house. You know what I'm saying? And so after she's
Can I,
getting in all
can I
these
ask you a
relationships saying that
question?
she wants to
'Cause
be with me, and we allow the polygamy. The moment
I have to be goofy with
said,
you.
the
I,
moment
I have
Eligio was like,
I have to be goofy with you. All right. I only know my husband. So I'm like, polygamy, what? Like, I know the definition of it. I'm like, but
yo,
I've
and
been in love with my husband
that's
for.
what happened. That is exactly what happened. Was that I only allowed it because I was cool with it because I wanted everybody to be happy to a degree. I did want to explore the relationship with Janae because even though that was my wife, I was also very dissatisfied with Zoka. It was always arguing and fighting and things like that as well, and she was always choosing another guy in my face. But
Okay. Are
this
you
is
legally
who I
married
said is my
though?
wife,
Are you
right?
legally
So I
married?
did want to entertain it. By the time that Eligio was like, "Hey,
Oh,
you could be polygamous if you want," and then I was like, "For real? Hey, me and
so
Zoka
you're
talked about it, and we're like, all right, cool. If we could be polygamous, then
wait.
say
So
less. Like, come
are
on."
you truly
And so
in
me,
love with
Zoka, and
someone?
Janae were together, huh?
Are you truly in love with someone and have love for somebody else? Because they're always going to be in
No,
your heart because she has your child?
I didn't know what love was. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro, and y'all gonna make fun of me for this. And
No, go
y'all go ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. Be goofy. Go ahead.
I didn't know what love really was until I met this one. When I met that
She
one,
cute.
I finally met somebody who saw me for who I really was. And then now, after everything that's transpired, and me not being who I was, who I really am with her, me trying to be something that I wasn't. That's the only way I lost her. That's the only reason I really lost her, was me trying to be the idea of what I think people want. But all she wanted was the real me. And she supported the real me. And she even supported me through my weaknesses. And she knew my weaknesses, and she was cool with it. She knew what she signed up for. She's not dumb. She's not stupid. She loved me. Period. And
Oh,
so
they talk a
I'll
lot of
always,
stuff
I'll
over
always
here.
respect her for how she came in and even how she left, because it's my fault. I should have never let her go.
Well, hey, he's about the sun, right? Everybody likes some vitamin D for the people in the comments. Hey,
Yo,
listen,
listen,
all
you
you
funny.
need your vitamins.
Hey, Rachel, yeah. Come on, bro.
She wants 12 grand.
No, she don't want 12 grand. That wasn't even hers. I literally, if y'all all leave, I'll literally put up a little picture to show you it's all in my name. I actually have a
I'm
screenshot.
just really
And I actually
surprised
got
that you
more.
have to
It's
keep
so funny.
justifying it
Now
on your
that y'all know
live.
about the free money, I got more of it on the way. Like, I got 2 times that amount on the way. So I'm working, but even with all this money I got coming, I got thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars coming to me right now. But
Y'all, when Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., says that he has thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on its way coming in right now, the lie detector test determined that was a lie.
$1,000 coming to me right now, but I still want to work. I'm doing this shit out of principle. I'm doing it out of principle, guys. You guys, even if the money was in my account like today, if it hit right now, I would still be working because it's principle. I would act broke.
And
Even
you
if it
know
was like
what?
that. And that's why
Well, I'll
I want to move
tell you
forward.
this.
What's up,
Back in
Reiki?
Yo,
the
my
day,
brother,
Biggie
peace,
Smalls.
peace. Hold on. Let me just, because I just wanted to say a couple of words, you feel me? Wanted to send some love, you feel me? Wanted to send some energy, you feel me? Father's Bob is in the building. Congratulations. Congratulations. Fuck all the hate. Fuck all the hate. Congratulations. Fuck what you talking about.
Oh, goody. Another deadbeat dad. Because the only type of man that's going to congratulate Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Nature Boy Jr., is the motherfucker who ain't taking care of his kids.
Fuck what you talking about. Do y'all got kids? Do y'all know what it really means to be holding it down, to have a seed? All right? Fuck all that other shit. Congratulations, my brother.
Gratitude.
That's
Gratitude.
fast.
Thank you. It means everything to me. It's all I ever dreamed of, was having children, bro.
Oh,
Congrats.
man.
All
I
I ever
wish I
dreamed of.
could
If there's
dream.
anything I ever wanted, it was that.
Oh, my
Thank you.
gosh.
Got
You
two
know
girls?
what? I'm blessed with 2 beautiful daughters. Yes, I
I
do.
lost my first child, and most people like to throw that in my face. I healed through that. That's where the whole love thing comes from. That's why I won't change my name, because that was her name. And moving forward, the 2 children that are here, it's just, it really, y'all don't understand, like, my whole life is revolving around this, because that is everything to me. So yes, the money is very important to me. The love is very important, but the generations,
Well,
it's everything to me.
I
Thank
can tell
you,
you
Reiki.
something. As a woman, I sacrificed my life for my children. I did. My daughter wasn't breathing. They said I was a high-risk pregnancy, but guess what? They're here, and they're
Yo,
beautiful. I'll
miracles,
do it over and over again.
That's just, it's supposed to be that way. That's just how it is.
Exactly. I've lost
I feel like
17. I've lost 17 children.
you lost 17?
Yes, I'm married.
Oh man.
I was unhealthy, and I fought for my life. Apparently, according to the doctors, they said I flatlined when I gave birth to my daughter, and she wasn't breathing either. And then the next one was not breathing. Well, guess what? They're 7 and 8 years old right now.
You know what's so crazy? When I had when my first daughter passed, and my family had knew about it because everybody was cheering for us for not all 9 months. I didn't know actually that a lot of people go through that. My auntie let me know. She's like, I don't know if you knew this or not, but she lost about 4 children before she finally had my cousin. My cousin was a preemie, and they thought he was gonna die too. And you know, that's one of my closest cousins. And I didn't know that until it happened to me, and then I realized, like, bro, you got it bad,
and it hurts you a lot, but it's a part of life, and it helped me get through it. But I also had to realize, like, yo, the way that it's hitting me and the way I still feel about it, it showed to me how much I really care about my children. Like, just that one little thing. I know other people go through it. Yeah, that right there. To this day, like to right now, I probably cry. Like I cry about that consistently. Like.
All right, y'all. So I went ahead and ended recording Solar, aka Courtney, aka Nature Boy Jr., because Janae went live and I had to capture that live, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Guys, I want to give a big shout out to all my new subscribers. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies, y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it.